Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the
Oh my goodness, and guys, we are live. What is going on, chat? What is up, everybody out there, all the entire gaming community? It's an awesome day. I'm just checking to see if my mic is live while I'm doing this. Yes, it is. What is going on, chat? EXO 2019, Inside Xbox EXO 2019 edition goes live in about 10 minutes, and we are live here on this channel to bring you any cool news and announcements that are going down today. It is going to be an awesome show. I see a lot of people in the chat right now. Guys, before we get into it, I got to ask you to do the job that YouTube just does not want to do. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Share this stream out anywhere where you talk games, whether it's on Twitter or Facebook, which I guess Facebook is still a thing. Like, and anywhere you go to talk games, you got to put the link to this show there. You got to let people know we are going in live reaction for Inside Xbox EXO 2019. Now, before we get into it, I do got to let you guys know I do have a couple people here with me. I believe a couple more people are going to be kind of like, getting into the hangout.
Shut up, boy.
Yo, who said that? Was that Mega?
Shut up.
Mega.
You got your camera on too, Mega.
You're on cam.
Oh, shut up.
Look at that dude.
Like a black Aaron Greenberg.
Look at that.
I know.
Look at that bleached M&M right there.
I got to fix my fucking PC, man.
Yeah.
I'm on my laptop, man. My motherfucking hard drive died on me. So.
Oh, damn. It's gonna be. Oh man, I haven't done a screen capture for that, so I'm gonna be working on that just to let people know, who's talking or whatnot. But let me get into it. Predator is here. What is up, Pred? How you doing today, man?
Good, man. I'm on the clock right now, and I'm doing this at the same time. So don't tell nobody.
It's a beautiful thing, brother. It is a beautiful thing to be able to do that, man. Of course, we have our brother Crispy joining us, which might be one of the first live reaction that Crispy is on this channel. Crispy, am I right?
You are correct, and I'm hoping to be shocked and surprised. That is what I'm hoping for.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I am fixing this to the point where you're getting a little insight into how I make these live streams. So, and of course we have coming live from the 405, my second place brother in Need for Speed, K Mega.
You put us in.
What is
Get the fuck
up,
out of here.
man?
You over here put me in races that was way out of where I was placed.
Hey, dude, it's not my
Of
fault. You're not
course.
grinding, man. It's not my fault.
I'm
You are not
busy.
grinding.
I have a life. I have a life.
That's
what,
what you got to say. I thought you said that you game though, bro. Like you got a brand new game. What's going on with that, man?
You said you're at 266. I'm at now 244. So I mean, it's not like I haven't put it.
My car is ranked 331, brother.
Okay, but see, you're just working on one car. I have 10 cars now, so I've been spreading the wealth around.
Oh, okay. Well, you need to spread the wealth into one car a little bit more, man. You gotta get up to speed, bro.
Listen, I have to do some multitasking. My hard drive went rest in peace with on my PC, so I have to fix that, and so I'm gonna have to be on the laptop. So I'm gonna be doing that. and watching XO at the same time. It's called
you are
multitasking.
my homie, man, and I love you like a brother. But all I'm hearing is excuses right now. That's all I'm hearing.
M.2 bitches.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, I'm out.
Oh no. No. Well, guys, before the show starts, which I also got to remind myself to put in the sound, when the show starts. So, people in the chat, if for some rhyme or reason I don't unmute the show, you got to let me know. But I want to hear what you guys think might be shown today. So I'm gonna roll with the business gamer first. Yo, Pred, dude, what are you looking forward to? What do you think you're gonna see? What might you possibly be excited about, bro?
I'm underhyping this show right now, so I'm not even gonna get into what I think may or may not happen. Just gonna go into what I've kind of heard so far. Something from Rare. I think we'll probably see some Bleeding Edge. They've already released a release date for that. And outside of that, man, anything goes. I mean, I'm some Game Pass news. I'd be nice if they say some stuff about the Scorpio, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But we'll see. I don't want to get too hyped for this show. I've always been let down. I've done that in the past, so I'm just gonna sit back and chill.
All right, I got you. And for some rhyme or reason, they are showing some Jurassic Park stuff here right now, and the game, the show's not even started yet, but I heard the music and it caught my interest, man.
I think they already have a release date for that.
Return to Jurassic Park. You gotta say it the way the old guy did. Yo, Crispy, I gotta ask you, man, what are you excited for? I know there's been some kind of like potential leaks out there. I think Predator said one with Rare.
Obsidian. Obsidian's supposedly gonna release some. I think they're gonna be smaller. I think we're gonna see a lot of some idea Xbox stuff. And then I think just because Jedi Fallen Order is gonna be, I think you could already play it now, but I think you're gonna have in some areas, you're gonna have a heavy emphasis, at least in some way, shape, or form, on that game.
All right, and I'm a little disappointed here. I don't have enough money to get Fallen Order, but the thing that makes it all okay is the money I did spend on a game was last week with Need for Speed, and that game is insane. That game actually pulled me away from Destiny 2.
Shit.
I haven't played Destiny 2 in like days.
Let's not lie. EA is on a roll, man. Honestly, after their falters, they're starting to come back together here.
Well, shout out to Antonio Alicea, says, I want to see Rare's new game. Me too, brother. Because when it comes down to it, I know a lot of people ask for super realistic looking games and stuff like that. But I came from a generation where the first system I owned was the original Nintendo. And I like cartoony games as much as anybody else. Like as much as the realistic and whatnot. So
any guesses what it is?
Dude, see, with Rare, they have been thinking outside of the box for so long. Even before they strictly did Kinect games, their 3 titles that they came out with was Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise, and Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. So those
it's gonna be Viva Pinata.
Really?
I'm saying, is that what you're saying?
No, but I'm saying like they haven't done like a traditional game in a long time. A lot of people kind of like, they praise Kojima, and the people who like Death Stranding, they're praising Kojima for thinking differently and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, Rare has been doing that since like the beginning of the 360 era. Thinking outside of the box, giving people new types of games, and like nobody gives them their respect for that. You know what I'm saying?
What would get me hype is a new Conkers. Then I'd be all over that.
It was listed as an open world. Was it open world? Was it action adventure? Right.
I believe so. Yeah.
I didn't get into it. I tried to stay away from any of the leaks and stuff like that. Of course, talking to people at Xbox Live parties, they're like, "Oh, did you see this?" And before I could say, "Don't tell me," They just spill their guts out to me on everything they saw, and I'm like, damn it. But but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see if Rare does this. Because at the end of the day, I don't think anything has been confirmed that they are showing that or whatnot. But dude, Bleeding Edge. I definitely want to see more Bleeding Edge. I'm excited for that. I have no idea why they did not accept me in the testing phase to Bleeding Edge. I feel like I'm a perfect gamer candidate.
Because you're no good at it.
How would you know that if I never played it, brother? I think you're drinking that haterade, man. You got to put that drink down, bro.
No, man. It's a full glass today.
Yeah, I hear it overflowing. Your cup overfloweth, man.
Yes, overfloweth.
Hey, at least he's staying hydrated, you know?
Yo, all I gotta say, Mega, second place is not bad, okay? You still get the money, you still get the rep. Second place is not bad. But
okay, I'm gonna get my car up. I'm gonna get like 3 of my cars up to be where they are in the 300s, and then we'll see all that talk.
All right, by the time you do that, I'll be at like 600. But anyway, but no, Mega, no, seriously, what are you looking forward to? I know you probably, heard everything from Twitter and stuff like that as well. I
did not. I
Dude,
stayed away from Twitter.
how did you show yourself? Because like,
well, the positive thing, which wasn't too positive, my computer's been acting up. So I've been messing with my computer, and so I was kind of like, let me just stay away from social media. I'll look at my notifications to see what people have been saying within there, but like, I've seen like one crazy thing going on with the Iron Lords and some other people, and then I talked about that for a minute, and then I bounced out because I seen what
unmute bot.
All right, good luck, man.
Yeah, I seen what
Tim
Dog posted that people are leaking stuff, and so I was like, oh hell no, that's not cool, man. I think that's garbage. So let's get to it. Fortnite, you're gonna have to buy your girl some V-Bucks.
Oh, bro, no, dude.
Snaps, I got your back. Get her some,
brother. You would cringe if you knew how much money she spent on skins in Fortnite, dude.
You poor man.
But one of them, hold on. But one of them, if she ever sells her account, one of them is worth between $1,000 to $4,000.
Shut up.
No, I'm not even playing.
Wow.
But guys, the show is on. Enjoy as usual in the chat. Yo, put down your thoughts and opinions.
I'm muting and working on my computer and watching what's going on. Let's get to it. Let's enjoy.
What? Oh, Jedi Fallen Order. I think Crispy said something about this right off the bat. They're definitely going to put something in here about this. Yeah, I know, right? Look at those graphics, some guy. Amazing. Oh, snap.
I cannot wait to play this tonight.
Yeah, there are some broke folk in the world, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will. As soon as I get into some extra money, I'm definitely looking forward to playing that game, though.
That's a good way to start it, though.
Oh yeah. Yo, everybody in the chat, please let me know.
See, I told you.
What happened? I didn't even hear it because I put the volume down.
I told you that they're getting an emphasis on Jedi Fallen Order. This might be the game of the year, people.
I don't know. I think the Outer Worlds says hello to that one.
It might be closer.
Just think about this. You have just think about this for a hot second. You have a potential for a marketed game from Xbox with a Jedi that could be up there for game of the year. You have Gears 5 that will probably be a nominee.
Yeah, I mean,
or at least be in the nomination for best shooter. And then you got Outer Worlds, which is owned by Microsoft. So that's 3 titles that has the potential of being on.
Oh, it just froze.
That's crazy.
Did
That's crazy.
Did it freeze for you guys? It just froze
No.
for me.
It
No,
froze
not
for
me.
Hold on. As usual with live shows, they're gonna be hiccups and stuff like that. Let me back out of this. Try to get back into it.
Oh, no, it just froze for me.
All right.
It froze on my
There we
TV.
go.
So
Right, and we know you've bought some.
We are
amazing
back,
games
guys.
for
We
us to
are
check
back.
out. Right, what have fans got to expect?
Well, we've got.
Yo, Demon96 said it
amazing,
froze for him
story
too.
in this game.
We're using the
Very
same
well put
internet,
together.
brother.
A great cast with actors like Cameron
Stadia!
Redneck. Oh, by the way, Redneck Gamer actually. Shout out to Redneck Gamer in the chat. He is giving away, I believe, 2 copies of Jedi Fallen Order today. Am I right, Redneck? I hope I could win one of those, man.
Celebrate the launch and check out this trailer.
Trust only in the Force.
Clearly, these guys are some serious fans.
Oh wow.
Oh, God. I'm buying it.
Right up there. I'm buying it. It's just that's what it. Oh, crispy. Why buy one when you can buy 2 copies for double the price? That's all I'm saying, man.
What, for you, buddy?
Aw.
Yes, it was. It's just one of many.
I'm kind of glad I didn't buy Need for Speed.
Oh yeah, my bad, Redneck. It's country guys. Country Gentleman on Twitter is giving away 2 copies. Yo, my bad, Redneck.
Thanks for having us.
No, but thank you for joining us, Stig.
But I will say, Redneck Gamer has been with me by my side in Need for Speed. He is a part of my crew. K Mega won't be a part of my crew.
I'm already with the crew.
Yeah, but you
Chaos Factor.
you should be in a better crew though.
Man, you don't want to see those guys. Just saying.
Oh, so you're backpacking in their crew, huh? You're riding on their shoulders, man.
No.
Uh-huh.
No. I'm just a correspondent right now.
Yeah, Z Black, Country Gentleman, man. I got you. Who, me? I'm not mooching. I'm just giving you my thoughts and opinions off the top of my
Everybody
head.
knows I'm gonna win that game anyway, so just don't even try.
Come on, Country. Oh, they still got the stormtroopers out there and everything?
Everybody just remember, it's basically like night there, so everybody's all ramped up.
Drinking vodka and Red Bull. Dude, those what they call hype shots, man. Oh, damn. They lead to some really bad decisions later on. That's all I gotta say.
That's right. Who's excited? Yes, you are. Of course you are. And inside Xbox,
My brother AC Bongos in the building. All right, Z Black. Good look, man. I appreciate that. More volume.
legendary game creators in
We're
our
cranking it
Xbox
up there.
panels. So make sure you stay tuned on Mixer over the
George,
next 2
you
days.
think AC
But right
Bongos
now,
is beautiful?
Let's get right to the breaking news and send up to Charlie, who's with a very special guest. How are you, Charlie?
I said AC Bongos, and all of a sudden he goes, she's beautiful.
Everybody, to help me kick things off is Louise O'Connor, executive producer at Rare, the studio behind Sea of
Rare.
Thieves. But Louise, they're all sat right here, by the way. Now, Louise, I hear you and another team inside of Rare have been quietly crafting on another world. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, okay.
I love
Yeah.
women with the British
Lucky
accent.
enough to be working at Rare
great.
for over 20 years. And in that time, I've been on the most incredible journey with that studio. And it's actually a journey that's brought me here tonight to XO19
In London, please,
So,
all
yeah.
right.
Wow. Wow.
And I'm so proud to be here at XO19 representing the most incredibly talented team of people. We are passionate about creating something special and truly original. And that's why this is for players everywhere.
Teacher's so British.
What? What happened? It said Xbox is offline. What? No. No.
That's the internet.
We all knew this was going to happen.
Oh, it's not there either. Yeah, I bet you K-Mega is not watching on Mixer.
No, I am.
How did it freeze up at the world premiere? What the fuck?
I am.
Wow.
Unfortunately, at this moment. Oh man.
Guys,
Like
that has
you said, it's
nothing-
nighttime.
That has nothing to do with me.
It's nighttime. Somebody's over there got a little too saucy.
Oh, dude, they're just talking about the rare IP. Oh. No. How did they do this to me? I mean, us. I meant us.
I'm watching on my phone. I can see what it is.
Are you watching on Mixer on your phone?
Yeah, well, I'm watching on YouTube, the YouTube Mixer page. Or YouTube Xbox page.
Oh, shoot. Here we go. Are they showing the game? Pred.
Yeah, they are. I had my thing muted, so I don't want y'all to hear all that shit.
All right. That's our only link right now to what's going on. I can't believe we can.
It's called Everwild, is the name of the game.
What a beautiful trailer. But we are now
All right,
joined
we're back
by
on,
head
guys.
of
We went
Xbox Game
through
Studios,
YouTube.
Matt Booty. But first, for those watching on Mixer.com/Xbox
Did we miss
and logged into a
what
Microsoft
dude,
account,
what did
you'll
it look
receive
like?
a never-before-released Obsidian Helm for Sea of Thieves, a Gears Pop promotional credit,
I'm
and
sure
a
they'll
chance
show
at
it
winning
here in
a
a second.
year
I don't
subscription
wanna
to
give
Xbox
away.
Game
Matt
Pass
Booty.
Ultimate. But first of all, can we now get a huge round of
Yeah,
applause
what did it look
for Matt
like?
Booty?
I know, right?
It kind of looked like a little bit like Journey, I guess, in a sense.
we
It
just
wasn't so far back on the
beautiful
camera.
trailer, which is Rare's next journey, which begins with Everwild. What's it
I
like
kinda
to show
caught the tail
Everwild
end of
for
it
the
when they
first
came back
time,
on, so.
and how else is Xbox Game Studios showing up today?
Well, I thought that trailer was amazing. I mean, the visuals are so compelling. It's really just a
thank you,
magical
Matt Booty,
window
for talking
into
about the
something new
trailer
that's
that
being
we
created
didn't
at
get to
Rare,
see.
a whole new world and universe to explore. Rare,
Oh,
like a
was
lot of our
it?
studios, has more than one team under the same roof. And so it's great to see a new team with new IP bring that game
New
to life
team,
under great
baby.
leadership with Louise. And that will exist side by side with the team that will continue working on Sea of Thieves. Across all of our studios, we've really shifted
I think
from
that's
a
gonna be
focus
the
on
thing
growth
for,
and acquisition, moving
Xbox
on to
Studios
execution
for,
and
uh,
delivery,
Yeah,
and really
next
delivering on the
generation for
promise
sure.
Oh,
of
they
these
will
great
have
games.
multiple
And that
teams
includes our
working
publishing
on
team,
games. They will
which has
always
gone
have
out
something
and
in
started
the
up
background
projects
being
with
worked
independent
on. That's what
creators
I
who will
definitely
bring
can
exclusive content to Xbox. And what that all adds up to is tonight we'll be able to show 2 more new
Well,
IPs
I mean,
and updates on 11 games in production.
Dude,
That's gonna
2
be
more
amazing.
new IP. 2 more
And
tonight.
also,
You're still ahead of
every
everybody, so
Xbox
chill out.
Game Studios
Okay,
game will launch, of course, day
cancel
and
that I
date
said that.
on Xbox Game Pass. And as head of Xbox Game Studios, what's the real tangible benefit that Game Pass gives to you and the studios?
Well, the great thing about Game Pass is that it really empowers our studios to focus on what they're great at, which is
Yeah.
creating great games. Whether it's a large-scale game or a small passion project, both of those can exist inside Xbox. It's also brought a whole new audience to some of our games. It might be a game that someone didn't know about, they hadn't discovered, or maybe just a game that they hadn't played yet. It's really brought a whole new audience to our games. And a good example of that is Outer Worlds from our Obsidian studio.
Everyone loves that world.
And so Outer Worlds just recently launched, and already it's found a great audience inside Game Pass.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming to talk to us as
Yeah.
well. I'm
For all
like
the
really
people
excited to see
who
everything
love
come back.
Outer Worlds,
Also, as you
I am
said, as
happy
an
for
example
you.
of multiple teams within a studio, Obsidian Entertainment brought us Outer Worlds, but we also now have an Xbox,
What is
another
up,
Xbox
young
Game Studios reveal of
kneecaps?
another title
That's
from
an
Obsidian,
interesting
showcasing
name,
those
brother.
multiple
Good to
teams.
see you in the chat,
Let's take a
though.
look at that trailer.
Yobi Dren is
World
now a
premiere.
member of the channel. Shout out to my brother Yobi.
Here comes Obsidian.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Is that a baseball?
Yeah. Oh!
Ooh, this is interesting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can go!
Xbox, stop talking.
I want it. I will play that.
I will play that too.
I will play that. Yo, Yobi, I want it too, bro.
Welcome Josh and Robbie from Obsidian Entertainment.
This is cool. This is different.
All right, we've just seen Grounded for the very first
The
time.
premise is cool.
Before we go any
But you know, people gonna knock it because it's got those
Congratulations, huge month for Obsidian with the launch of the Outer
graphics. So,
Worlds.
but I think that's very different, very original.
Now, Grounded
Yeah, I
obviously
don't
looks
care.
a little
For a
bit
game, I
different to
should say.
previous
It's
Obsidian
like
titles.
playing
Can you tell us a little bit
through
more about that?
the movie
Yeah,
Honey, I
so
Shrunk the
Grounded
Kids,
has
and
actually
I'm
been in
down
development
with
for a
that,
little over a year. It's a small team.
What did
headed
I
up by
say?
Kevin
I
Brennick,
said
who is the
Obsidian is a
executive producer
dark
on
horse.
Deadfire.
That is one of the
whole
best
team is just
acquisitions
really
they
into
made.
survival games, and we want to see what we can bring to the genre. It's something that was in production before we became part of Microsoft, but once Microsoft saw it, they were really supportive of it moving forward. I know a lot of
so
people
they've been
associate
working
our
on this
studio
before they
obviously
got
with
acquired.
RPGs, but we do have multiple teams working on different things at different times, so you can expect to hear more about the RPGs we're working on in the future.
All right,
Oh,
so tell us
wow.
about the
Yo,
thinking
Mega, look
behind
at
going
that.
into
Like,
the survival
these companies
genre.
that, these
Yeah,
developers
so
that
we've
they
been kind
acquired
of tossing
were
around the
working
idea
on
of making a
multiple
survival game
projects.
for
I
quite a
think we
while
said
now, and it wasn't
something like
until
that,
Deadfire
dude.
started to wind down that we started having some
I think we
brainstorming
did.
sessions where this unique idea of
weird.
what if we
I'm
made a
gonna have to
survival
take a
game
shot
where
after I
players
get
were
done
shrunk down to the size of an
putting
ant
this
came
together.
up.
Yeah, I love it.
Obsidian is a
Big
very
And Adam
large
Murphy, our
dev.
project director,
Just
he was
saying.
pretty excited about
Very
this idea
large.
that he ran over to Fergus, our studio head, and said, let's do this. He
I like
gave us
that
the green
robot
light,
shirt,
and we
by
put
the way.
together a small team and started to just
rocking right there.
flex our creative muscles. And within a month, we knew we had something special, so we just been running with it.
And talking about something special, we hear that Grounded is actually coming to both Xbox Game Preview and Xbox Game Pass. Please tell people when they're going to be able to get their hands on it.
Yeah, so like we did with Pillars 1 and Pillars 2, we want to involve the community into the development of the game as early as possible. That's why we will be launching first in the Xbox Insider program. And shortly after that, we will be going into game preview on both Xbox One and PC this coming spring. And we've been pretty excited
Yeah,
about
play it
going to
this
Game Pass
spring.
because we feel that'll only involve even more of the community to help shape this game alongside our team at Obsidian.
Completely agree.
Nice. And what's even cooler is that everyone who's here at XO19 will be able to play Grounded over the next
there,
few days.
literally right
Robbie,
there.
Josh, thank you so much for
Thank
bringing
you.
Grounded here today. Big round of applause, everyone. Okay, Xbox fans, to celebrate XO19 for fans around the world, we are running our first ever Xbox flash sale on some of our biggest titles, and it starts right. I'd have a watch on. Now!
Yeah, now.
For the next
Dude, I
38
like
hours
Grand Void. I don't
only,
know
you
why
can
he
get
gets
between
on my
20
case.
and 70% off some of your favorite Xbox games, including Sea of Thieves Anniversary Edition,
Look at the dude
Gears
in
5
between them.
Ultimate Edition, Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition, FIFA 20 Champions Edition, and Edition the Game, the Edition Edition. Just made that one up. And more than 20 other
Yo,
fan
Velvet, he
favorites.
does
But
look, he
coming
look
up
high
later,
as hell,
we
man.
have the latest on Bleeding Edge, xCloud, Phil
He
Spencer,
was so serious.
with that.
I like this one.
World premiere.
All right, curb my enthusiasm till
Purgatory, Wyoming, 1888.
18.
A shifting land shaped by the souls of the dead. The good ones head east toward the light.
Ron Perlman?
The bad ones, sometimes
Xbox, swear to God.
they stick around when they ain't
You know I love you,
supposed
Fred, right? You know I love you, man.
to. That's where I come in.
Is that another one of those Western shooters?
Redneck is now a new member of the channel. Shout out to my brother Redneck.
But it ain't always that simple.
Oh, I definitely want to play
Some say a coward dies 1,000 deaths, and a hero only dies once. I says a hero is someone who keeps coming back.
Now? Yo.
Head out on the waves with Sea of Thieves, the shared world pirate adventure game that throws
you guys
brave
see that?
buccaneers into an ever-changing experience of excitement and danger.
That
And
was
we're
that was
back
cool.
with our
That
next
was a cool
free
little game.
monthly
The
update.
style, I like.
Seabound Soul.
I like the style.
There's an all-new lore-focused tall
I
tale
like the
mission
premise
for players
of it.
looking
I
for
will
a
play
thrilling
that.
story.
You can
Join
the open
Captain
beta
Pendragon to uncover the
available
mystery
now.
of the feared ship, the Ashen Dragon, and reveal the secrets of a sinister new threat. And we're bringing the heat with the introduction of new fireballs. This explosive ammo allows players to rain devastation on their enemies. And that's not all. Over in the arena, our focused competitive multiplayer mode, there are new cosmetics and commendations to battle over as you fight for victory. So get ready to light a fire under your rivals with the next free Sea of Thieves monthly update, the Seabound Soul.
Sea of Thieves still going strong, baby.
Dude, fire cannons,
Going
man.
fire. Oh, look at that shit. Ah. Uh-oh, Don, we're gonna have to get back and get blades and get somebody else and hop back on the Captain Hillary and get on out there on the seas.
Dude, I thought it was the Republican. What happened?
We changed it. No, I think it's the Purple Rain now because he made it purple.
Oh, okay.
He changed it. So either the Hillary or the SS Hillary or the Purple Rain.
This isn't like Vigor, right? Rust?
World premiere.
It's State of Decay, isn't it?
Yeah, Mr. Glass, do you know about Cart Island? It'd be nice to have a good, cart game on
My old lady would play this.
Everyone plays free.
So it's kind of like Happy Wars, huh?
So far, so
Oh
good.
yeah, that looks like a whole lot of kart riding fun. Now to tell us more about what we just saw,
All I gotta
please
say
welcome
is
Kart
the
Rider
games are
Drift
here.
producer DS Choi, as well as Kart Rider Drift executive director Hoon Park. Welcome to the stage. Welcome to the show.
All right, off the bat, I would love for you to tell us a little bit more about bringing the iconic Kart Rider franchise to a global audience on Xbox One.
Yeah, sure. Kart Rider is a casual racing game that is easy to pick up and play. We just celebrated its 15th anniversary, and I'm super excited to bring to this amazing game to Xbox.
They're excited too.
Great. Now, part of the Kart Rider series is the customization.
Damn,
I was
that game's
taking
been
a
out
look
for
at it
15
earlier.
years?
There is a ton of customization in there for Xbox players, right?
Yeah. Okay, so anyone can customize their cast and characters. Hey, DS, can you more about this?
Yeah, sure. So basically, you can see the characters with different skins, and you actually see the different emotes actually playing it with it as well. So that's for the characters, and also cards have different types. Like we have even toilet cards
like
available.
Toilet card?
Yeah.
My.
You're driving a toilet, or a giant gorilla, or
Right.
something like that.
So
It's all
tons of
possible.
options.
Yeah.
there.
Tons of
Joseph,
different
All right,
options.
well,
I feel
customization
like
is
this
great.
game,
I
if
would
it's free
love
to
to
play,
see some
will
gameplay. And
definitely
from
have
what I hear,
microtransactions
we've got Kart Rider League's top
But
2
if they're all for,
esports
like,
players,
skins
and
and
they're
stuff
going to
like
take
that,
us through.
you
So
can
Ho Jin
earn
Moon
them
and
in-game
Insu
as
Park
well.
are just over here to the side. Do me a favor. As they get to racing, will you tell us what we're seeing and what we need to know?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
So what they're about to start is the speed mode for the game. Basically, speed mode is all about boosters. We also have item mode, but in this mode, the only item you're using is booster. But the way you earn this is actually just by drifting more and doing more drifting as often as possible. And what you're about to see here is that they're going to be able to boost all the way throughout the match just because they can do all the drifts in between every single time.
Now, I know a lot of folks, I'm not even going to look at my Twitter feed because I know it's lighting up right now. People are going, wait a minute, they're playing on keyboard, so you're going to have keyboard and controller support.
Yes, we will. And keyboard is actually where we first started on the PC. But we are now coming into the Xbox One, and also the controller actually feels even better with the feedback. Whenever you're drifting or like throttling with the actual boosters, it actually does a shake force feedback.
Yeah, there's going to be somebody that's
All right,
going
I've
to
got one last
complain about
question
keyboard
for
and
you, and I
mouse
think I know
support,
what the
which
answer's going to be. New
It's
players
a
coming into
racing
this
game.
franchise
It's a
on Xbox
racing
One.
game.
What's the one
really
tip
no
that you give
advantage
them?
of it.
I can
Drift
see like competitive
and
first-person shooters.
Short
stuff like
drift.
that,
Oh, and
like-
shortcut.
Yeah. I think
But a
I
racing
might be able to show you in a few seconds in the screen right now. Oh, actually, later.
That's
later.
a
Basically,
fun
if you know the
streaming
track
game
better,
to,
you're gonna be in a
you
much
know,
more
everybody
advantage
just jump
to the
in
other
just to act
player.
like crazy
Oh no!
for a little while. And then, you know.
Are you gonna be able to catch up? Catch up!
It's that pressure.
Live
Yeah.
demo, baby. This is live demo.
As you can see, he's always like drifting 180s without any like problems. In this game, drifting is all that, and it actually might feel sensitive, but the way he's cutting it.
There it is.
With the
There it
panel
is.
over there.
Right
Oh my God, that's a beautiful line right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Those kind of shortcuts actually save you like 2-3 seconds of the whole record, and so it's really crucial for you to know those kind of things.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it. Well, thank you both so much for joining us. We really appreciate
cool little
it. And a
game right there,
reminder,
man.
the closed beta for Kart Rider Drift begins on December 5th.
All right, thanks for joining us. And now let's check out the latest from Bleeding Edge.
So, I'm here with Bleeding Edge creative director Rani Tucker from Ninja
Yeah,
Theory.
Velvet, it
So
did
we
look
first
really
saw
fast.
Bleeding
I think
Edge at
we're looking
E3,
at,
and today
60
actually brought a
FPS
new
there.
look trailer. But
Definitely.
before we kind of deep dive into that, kind of what's kind of the soul and the process?
Bleeding
Well, Bleeding Edge is a 4v4 third-person
Here we
team
go.
game. I mean, Ninja Theory's got a great heritage in making combat action games, so I wanted to carry that forward and kind of combine it with my passion for team-based multiplayer. So it's, you know, the moment-to-moment actions, really fast-paced, arcadey, evades, combos,
Hi,
but then
I played
there's a
with
team
her,
element as well, so
out
it's
there,
a
man.
really
She was on my
interesting combination
team.
of stuff.
We was rapping.
Looks very
Oh,
exciting,
nice.
and you've brought something rather special with you today.
Yeah,
What's that?
Check it. Well,
Dude,
let's
they
check
never
it out.
let me
Let's
in.
check
They
it
never
out.
Let me in, bro.
You're not expot enough.
I guess not, man.
No, that was at E3.
Dude, look at those characters, man. That is sick right there.
Look, man, the game is so originally, it's just fun. God, it's fun. You have to play this shit. and the characters are all unique.
Yo, this looks so
That's my boy right there, big boy. That's my dude right there.
Get further! Damn you! Yo, what is up with that snake? Yo.
Hey man, he looks weird, but he's really helpful, man. He's really helpful.
March 24th, 2020, baby. Xbox Game Pass.
There are so many amazing, colourful characters in there.
I can't wait. Talk about a streaming sensation. That game
the
is
nickname I
going
used
to
to have
be
for my brother.
great.
I'm not going to say it. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Can I say that? So what do fans need to know about the launch of this game?
Well, it's coming out on March 24th. Yeah. So you can go to bleedingedge.com. You can pre-order it now. Windows 10, Xbox, Steam. It's cross-play across everything, and we got some cool pre-order perks, so you get into our closed beta next year.
Nice.
There's also a cool skin pack that you can unlock. So.
Oh, cool. And then obviously we saw a new character within that trailer. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, Cass, she's awesome. She's our new damage class. She's a first hybrid ranger melee for the game. She's awesome at getting into the back line, harassing the healers. She's got these kind of augmented legs that she can use to jump up really high, take out people who are trying to run off. So yeah, I'm excited to see how the Tech Alpha players are going to deal with her in the next playtest.
I feel like this is how I want to look after I've been to the gym doing a whole load of squats. Like that's the kind of gains that I want on my booty that I can never quite get. So I can play it. So that's cool. So some players have obviously been playing the technical alpha. Kind of what's the feedback been like?
Oh, it's been amazing. There's such a great group of players, and they're giving us heaps of good feedback, filling out all of our surveys.
Oh, shit.
Massive shout out to
She
Magna,
could just
who's
leap
running
out
the
like
unofficial
that.
Discord. Yeah, great community of
Just
guys.
slam
Yeah, it's been
down
really
on
nice
people.
working with them. And we've got another test next week where Cass is going to be available. And she's available here on the show floor too, so people can play her today.
Nice. I think you need to do a few little question and answers going around, little poll.
It is fun. It's
All right, well, thanks so much,
it
Ronnie.
is-
Thank you
can
for
be
joining
chaotic
us.
and it
So,
can be, yeah,
next up,
very
new
strategic,
titles to
man.
show. From
You
roller
can definitely
coasters
tell the
to
people
bold
that are
storytelling to, well,
just trying to figure
an
it out and the
artful
people that
escape.
knows what they're doing.
Here's a look at 3 new games coming to Xbox.
Yeah, it's just not a button masher.
World premiere.
Planet Coaster. Oh my goodness. How
Xbox,
about
I'm a fucking mutant.
I'm sorry. Dude, I am so sorry.
We need to talk about this before
Yeah,
we
we
start
did,
the
but
podcast.
I am really good at giving directions, just not taking them, man.
You know, all of these PC ports are coming over to Xbox. I wonder if one of the big announcements would be that Age of Empires is finally going to come to Xbox. I wonder. I'll be happy for that.
I know you do. Definitely.
Yeah, I might actually play this.
That was so cool.
Well,
big.
it looked better than Scream Ride, I can tell you that.
I was big in Roller Coaster Tycoon. I used to love that game.
Yeah, I knew Supersonic. I knew he would be happy now. You talk about Planet Coaster like all the time.
World premiere.
Xbox Game Studios.
Hey, Kneecaps, you don't have to be sorry to say that you would play the hell out of this, man. Like, enjoy what you want.
Yeah.
People enjoy Death Stranding. It's okay, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. PlayStation people made it cool again, so you're fine.
Don't nod.
They say twins are connected.
They finish each other's sentences.
Read each other's minds.
Feel each other's pain.
And sometimes, they even relive each other's worst memories.
This is wrong. This is all wrong. Mom? You sure you want to go in there?
Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am. When I finally made sense of a few things, I don't know how I never saw it coming.
But what good does it do to ask the question now?
She was never gonna let me be anything but her little girl.
I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense.
I need to know.
World premiere.
Wow. That's that critically acclaimed right there.
So the boy was a girl? Is that what was going on?
No, he was living her memory.
Oh.
They were twins, I think.
Yeah.
Is that one game? Is it finally? Yeah, is it that one game that's finally coming out that was in purgatory?
Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is! Oh! Okay. Well, we've seen this when they were showing it at E3. I've just got the name wrong, probably.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. I thought it was last night. Like something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, everybody.
I
I am very excited to have two members of the Project xCloud team here today.
I kinda like that,
Please welcome a guy we've...
Yeah, that looks really
There
cool.
you go. Got some
Skateboarding
fans
and
out there.
guitars.
And a
Kareem, you've been
Mothra.
on the Inside Xbox stage so many times, everyone recognizes you and loves you. So welcome back.
3 words to describe that
And
game.
I am
Skateboarding,
thrilled
guitars,
to have
and
Catherine
Mothra.
Gluckstein join us. Catherine, you're one of the key leaders on Project xCloud, and you head up the product team. Welcome to Inside Xbox. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Graham. It is so great to be back home here in London.
That's right, a London local as well. I love it. All right, Kareem, can you tell us a little bit about Project xCloud and why fans should be so excited about this?
Of course, Project xCloud is our cutting-edge game streaming technology that takes the power of Xbox and everything that comes along with it and puts
Phil
it
is
in
in
your
London
phone
too,
or
right?
tablet. That's your friends,
there,
your
yep.
social
He
networks,
is
your
there.
Might
save
be.
games, your achievements, your gaming
He is
history,
there.
all your
He
progression.
is there. He's
It all
doing-
comes
or-
with you, so
yeah,
you
he's
don't have
doing,
to start over.
interview with
Project
IGN.
xCloud can give you this
okay.
freedom because we're literally putting an Xbox in the cloud.
Oh, my man.
Oh, why they got so techy, man?
With 2.6 billion gamers in the world, Project xCloud is our dream of delivering of gaming for everyone.
And hopefully
everywhere.
give me some better
That's right.
fucking
And
textures,
just
because
last
I'm
month you started
kind
the
of
first phase
upset
of
that
the preview
Tekken on
in the UK,
Xbox
the
looked
US,
like
and Korea.
ass.
So what happens next?
Texture-wise,
More
like
games. As of right now,
Yes, more
there are
games.
over 50 games in the preview from over 25 of our development partners.
Right.
And these are fan favorites like Forza Horizon 4, Devil May Cry 5, Tekken 7, and many, many others. And we're not just going to stop there with what we're doing today. You can see us continue to add more and more games over time.
There you go. Fantastic. So more games and more ways to play. So how can people at home actually get involved?
Preview is...
That's why I keep saying, dude, like this younger generation is all on their phones, man. And now they get to play some high quality games on their phone. They're going to do it. I'm just saying.
Delighted to announce that in 2020, we will bring Project xCloud to Windows 10 PCs.
Right. Nice.
Oh, wow. Logan said, take that, Stadia.
And of course, we won't stop there. We are working with a ton of partners to bring Project xCloud to every device where you want to play.
Right. And tell me about controllers as well.
Absolutely. We think a ton about controllers. Project xCloud, of course, plays great with your Xbox controllers. And because we believe in choice, we will support multiple Bluetooth controllers, including Razer Jungle Cat and Sony DualShock.
I'm trying
Project...
Just mute your mic, man.
Project xCloud is freedom to choose and freedom to play right now on Android.
Oh,
but in the future,
shit.
on multiple
They ain't let you even
devices.
play with the DualShock 4 on the goddamn xCloud.
More countries, more games, more devices, and more opportunities for players around the world to get involved. Kareem, how are you working with publishers and developers on Project xCloud?
Well, before we got there, Catherine's actually got more news to share.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
So, we view Preview as our journey to create the very best in game streaming, together with our community.
That's kind of a burn right there. I'm just saying.
Yo, for some reason, our live reaction already has 2 thumbs down. How did that happen?
Canada,
I think Dauntless
Western
over here
Europe,
is one
Japan,
of the
and to India.
give us a
So if you
thumbs
haven't signed
down,
up already, what are you waiting for?
Absolutely. There you go. Thank you, Catherine. So, Kareem, let's talk about those publishers and developers. How are you working with other publishers and developers on xCloud?
You know, we're partnering with the industry in true Xbox style. From multiple industries, we're working with the world's best, and that's content designers and publishers and developers, silicon designers, hardware manufacturers, telco operators, and many, many others. They're all coming together to make it possible. And I'm super thrilled to announce that one of our great partners is here with us today from Electronic Arts, the Chief Technology Officer, and my good friend, Ken Moss.
Fred, did you see that white screen with all the developers on it?
Yeah, I just
Dude, that is exactly what they did with Stadia,
So
remember?
good to be here.
Welcome. Welcome to the Inside Xbox stage in London, Ken.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, some heavy hitters on there.
We've worked with our friends at EA for a long time, but you've also been involved in Project xCloud. So how did you get involved, and what does game streaming mean to you?
Well, at EA, we want more players around the world to have more opportunity to play all the games that they love. We've long believed in the power of the cloud and that it's going to transform gaming right at its core. And that starts by bringing all your games to all of your devices. And we're excited about that, where you can play with your friends even when you don't have the same devices. And now that cloud gaming is starting to become a reality, we knew we had to partner with Microsoft on Project xCloud.
Awesome. So how do you actually think about developing games for the cloud?
Well, it's actually one of my
can't
passions.
deny
it's one of
that
the
Xbox
reasons I joined
is pushing
the
the
industry over 5
narrative.
years ago.
They are pushing the narrative to let everybody play where they want.
And the power of the cloud is just going to be amazing. It's allowing us to build games in brand new ways.
Yeah, I mean, they screwed up in some aspects, like VR. We still don't have VR on there, but in general, they're pushing the narrative. They're making Sony do things they don't want to do.
On all of your devices, no matter how you want to play.
Yeah, our goal is to make it as easy as possible for our partners to build for the cloud. When you build for Xbox, you're automatically building for the cloud. There's no extra dev work required. Ken, when you came to visit us at Microsoft to learn about Project xCloud, that morning I asked my team, hey, go install EA's games on our Project xCloud servers. You came in, and we just jumped in and played. It was that easy.
It was amazing. We got lost in the fun of the game rather than thinking about the technology. And that's how it should be. So
right.
thanks so much for that, and it's been really inspiring to see EA's games, our biggest games, showing up on mid-tier mobile devices. So thanks for the great partnership.
Nice. But name some games for me, Ken. What did you play, and what else is coming from EA to Project xCloud?
Well, one of our flagship games that has roots as deep as Electronic Arts itself.
That's a big deal, dude.
Is one that
Microsoft's
going to
take it on the chin and pay the money to make sure those games work.
Is now available on Project xCloud. Available today.
Available today. Love it.
Oh, Mega, I know you said this when something like Madden goes on xCloud, and dude, they just announced
And
it.
as we continue to learn together about how to make our players
I did say this, and I
games in a streaming
holy
world.
shit!
We're looking for new genres. We're looking at huge worlds and RPGs. We're looking at some of our new studios that we partner with to bring somebody's ass in the coming months.
Oh, excellent. That's amazing
Hey
news,
people,
Ken. Thank you so much.
the faith in Xbox is coming back. Hello.
Kareem, Catherine, before we go,
Multi-plats matter, people.
We often get asked, hey, what happens after preview?
That is
so we're here today to announce two things.
Huge.
In 2020, we're going to give you the ability to play the games that you own from the cloud or the games that you will purchase in the future.
If they put NBA 2K like that on...
We all know that Xbox Game Pass is the best place to discover and play your next favorite game. And I'm delighted to announce that next year we will bring game streaming to Xbox Game Pass so that you are free to discover and play anywhere and
They told me
everywhere.
that at E3. I was like, there's no way. Yep, they told us that. They told us that at
Tons of
E3,
news for
man.
Project xCloud
That's
tonight.
crazy.
Love it. And for those at home interested in participating, you can, of course, still register at xbox.com/game streaming. Get on that. Tons of exciting things for Project xCloud. Kareem,
Yo,
Catherine,
shout out to everybody
thank you
hanging
so
out with us
much
today.
for being here with us tonight.
Awesome
Everyone,
show
big
so
round of
far.
applause for Ken, Kareem,
If you haven't done it yet, hit that thumbs up button.
And speaking of exciting stuff coming up,
You know what I love? We're not
is
hearing
upon us. Larry and Rukari,
the
take it
Game
away.
Pass.
Here we are. I got some good news and bad news.
They're
for you,
going
Rukari.
after Google. They are going after Google right now.
Backlog,
Which is already horrendous.
What do you
but
think
I
about
have
that,
some
brother?
good news for your
I think
game.
that Madden thing is huge, man. That's
Here we
like
go.
a
You
big,
ready?
heavy hitter.
It's time to announce
Once
some
they
of
bring
our
FIFA online,
Xbox
too.
Black Friday deals.
All right, let's go ahead and start with Xbox One deals. You can get up to $150 off Xbox One consoles, including bundles with Gears 5,
Oh,
Forza
people are
Lego,
gonna
NBA
register
2K20,
quick
and
now,
more.
baby.
Now, that means the Xbox One S All Digital Edition is only $149.99. The All Digital Edition comes bundled
Yeah, they
with
do that
Minecraft,
in
CFDs,
NBA
and of
2K.
course, Fortnite Battle Royale.
FIFA
All
and
right,
NBA
but to play those
2K,
games, you need
it's a wrap,
controllers.
Jack.
You'll be able to
It's
get
a
up to
wrap.
$20
It's a
off
wrap.
controllers,
Definitely.
including
That's like
Night
60
Ops
million
Special
players
Edition,
easily.
The Fortnite Special
Between
Edition,
all three
the
titles,
Gears 5
60
KTS
million.
Limited Edition.
you
You've
can
seen
get
that
the
beautiful
KTS
gray one, right?
controller.
And
Maybe
Design
$20
Labs
less.
get up to $10 off your personal customizable controller.
All right, that's great. We talk bundles, we talk controllers, but
Yeah.
of course we need games. Now you can get up to 50% off Xbox Game Studio titles, including Gears 5, Sea of Thieves Anniversary Edition, Forza Horizon 4, plus discounts on FIFA 20, NBA 2K20 Legends
Xbox pin
Edition,
is
Borderlands
nice.
3,
I
Super
like
Deluxe
Rukari's,
Edition, and
shirt,
more.
though.
Now, finally,
I do like
if
his
you're an
shirt. I'd
Xbox
rock
Game
that,
Pass
man.
Ultimate or Xbox Live Gold member, you get
Well, we
early
all know
access
Larry
to
Herbert is
all
White Gloves.
of the
It's gotta
Black
keep it
Friday
clean.
deals
Well,
on
You know what I
Xbox
mean?
Digital
I just think
Games
it's funny to
beginning
have Rukari and
November
Larry
21st.
together, and
Now,
I think
Microsoft stores
Rukari
are a
should
great
take
place to
Larry's
shop
job.
because their
Yeah.
Give Wonder guarantee provides free
Agreed.
shipping and
Agreed.
a pledge to give you the best Microsoft Store price of the season.
All right, next up, a franchise you've always wanted on Xbox and one you've never seen before. Take a look.
Yakuza 0 coming. Oh, I'm sorry, Brett. I am so sorry, Brett.
I called this. I told these people this. I told them Yakuza's coming. Yakuza's coming. When I showed the gameplay, I told you it's coming to the box. Wonder if they're gonna ever bring Persona
to Game Pass. It's coming to Game Pass,
World
dude.
premiere.
Oh shit! Xbox is killing their ass. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yo, I'm gonna say something right now. Xbox ain't fucking around. You watch. People are gonna be eating shit and dying they're dig themselves 6 feet under, and they're gonna say, "Oh, I fucked up."
I told theirs. Game Pass is can't nobody fuck with Game Pass right now. Wow.
Absolutely amazing, and it's coming to Xbox Game Pass. But if you don't have an Xbox One X yet, or even an Xbox One, I want to introduce you to Xbox All Access. It is your all-inclusive pass to the world of Xbox, and it includes an Xbox One console bundle, a 24-month membership to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, access to over 100 high-quality games for both console and PC, plus Xbox Live Gold, all for one low monthly price and no upfront cost. Plus, you get the option to upgrade to the next generation of Xbox, Project Scarlet, which releases alongside Halo Infinite in holiday 2020. And players in the US and UK, if you get an Xbox One X with all access before December
if they're having those come to Game Pass, that means eventually the other Yakuza is going to be coming to Xbox. So good for Xbox. Get them Japanese games over here.
Awesome. Let's have a look. Very nice.
People have been asking for it, man.
Yeah. They definitely need to be doing. They need to do some more, but that's a really good start.
Reach. What happened? Okay. We're talking about Reach. Say it's available now. Please say it's available now.
Visegrad Relay was lost last night. Reach has been good to me. Time has come to return the favor.
I've never been so hyped to play a game again.
I was playing this the other day on PC.
Grafton is done. We need to get out of here now.
You've been wondering what the Spartans died for? They died for this.
Available now. Oh, December 3rd!
Did it drop?
December 3rd!
9 years ago.
Xbox.
We gotta talk about that?
All right, I'm
talk
here with
about
Halo
this a little
Community
early.
Director Brian.
Dude,
Gerard,
it's
and we go
Halo.
way
Can I
back
get
all the
a
way to
Halo, though?
2010
Come
at
on,
least.
We're back again,
When
Halo Reach.
Reach
It's
originally
here.
dropped, and
All
we're going
right.
to be talking Reach right now. Before we get
Don,
to
it
the
looks
release
like we
date,
back at it
first,
again.
for those who may not be
Looks
initiated,
like we're
how
gonna
does
have
Halo
another
Reach
one on
fit into the
Master
Master
Chief
Chief
Collection
Collection?
to knock
Well,
out.
Halo Reach is sort of the
Yeah,
prequel.
Mr.
This
Glass
kicks off the
Reach
whole
does look
saga
good,
of Master
bro.
Chief's journey before the events of Halo
cannot
Combat
wait to get
Evolved.
back
So
into
whether
that
you're an
game.
old-time fan
Oh,
or
man.
new to the
Both
franchise,
of those
it's the
shirts
perfect
look dope.
place to jump in.
Macari's
Okay,
and dude.
more importantly, when do I get to play it?
Well, we are close now. December 3rd. We are super excited. Halo Reach will be coming to Xbox One and for the first time, PC.
Oh my
That's going to be such a good time. I cannot wait. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this Master Chief Collection is an Xbox Game Pass title, yes?
Yeah, totally.
And that's not just on console, that's on PC as well?
Yeah, you'll be able to pick up all of MCC, starting with Reach, on Xbox Game Pass for Xbox and on PC as well. In addition, we are now live with pre-orders on Microsoft Store and Steam for the first time.
Oh, that's going to be a good time, Brian. I got to say, it's crazy, man. I was that kid that was camped out.
I remember you
First
at
in
the
line,
launch party.
Right? Oh, this is so horrible.
Here we are. We've come full
Guys, this is
circle.
what Game Pass
You guys
does.
really
Like, they're
take care of the
announcing all this
community.
stuff
And
on, like, December
I got to
3rd,
say
and
thank
I'm
you for that, but I know
thinking
you want to
about,
give them
man, I'm
thanks.
gonna have to
Yeah,
buy an
honestly,
add-on
we've
or
been working on this
something.
project
Like,
for a
oh,
long
Game
time.
Pass,
The
go
world's
ahead.
waited a long
Yeah, go
time
ahead.
for Halo to come to
play the
PC for real now. So we're excited. We could not have done it without our community. So thank you on
is that
behalf
so
of the
hard
entire
to
studio,
fathom?
everybody who's been a
I
part of our
get
fighting
people,
program.
like,
December
now,
3rd
one
is
thing
just
I
the
will-
first
I
step.
will,
We're just
tap
getting
my
started. We have a
hat
long way to
on,
go on this journey, but we're
once
bringing
again.
all of MCC
But
to PC,
I remember
starting with
when
Halo Reach.
we was
Awesome.
having,
Well,
he was
thank you
very
so much,
disappointed
Brian. I
because
appreciate it. Now let's take things from space to a little bit closer to
anniversary
Earth, about
for
30,000
Halo
feet
3
in the air to be
didn't come.
exact.
And I
It's time
told
for
you
the latest from
that
Flight Simulator. Take a
the
look.
best thing for them to do is to just redo Halo Master Chief Collection from the ground up, and then just add different games to it. And you and well, at the time, it was you and a couple others that was like, nah, that's not a good idea. Now look at you hype.
Dude, I haven't been this excited to play a game again in like a long time.
It just made perfect sense. That's why I never got rid of my
All right, for people who wanna who always like dreamed about flying a plane but never, put down the money to train to get your license or whatnot. Flight Simulator. There you go.
This game is beautiful. Man.
Well,
There's a lot of tech involved in this game.
They can put a lot into the graphics because it's not like a quick succession shooter or fighting game or something like that. A lot of it, a lot of the power it had a lot of room to do that.
But we're a scenic society now. We take
the game looks so good. It kicked on. You know what I mean? It kicked on the HDR10 FreeSync on my TV. Shit.
Wow.
Oh, look at New York.
Not my cup of tea,
Wow.
but graphically looks absolutely amazing.
Man.
And like I said, that game is definitely not going to be for everybody. It's for people who, always dreamed about getting into flying. Like, hey, what is this?
But you would just
Look
play
at all the
it.
different planes too.
Right, yeah. You could just play it to look at the scenery.
But I'm sure you have I'm sure that's part of the mini game of it. Like you use different planes, you have different aspects of it. You know what I mean? No, it's not mine either, but graphically amazing. Jesus.
This
Looks
Age,
almost like the
this
real
Age of
world.
Empires. This has to be the new Age of Empires, right?
I haven't spoiled it for Predator yet.
I'm a little behind on the sounds, but I'm watching the stream and it's way ahead.
There you go, world premiere gameplay of Age of Empires 4. Shannon Loftus.
There
good
it
to see you.
is.
Great. Welcome to the
It's so great
stage.
to be here. Thanks. It's a little nervous.
What do you want to say to the fans out there?
Oh gosh! First, I want to
Come
say
on,
thank
bring it
you,
to the box.
Age fans,
Let us-
for being
let us
so
know when you
patient
bring it
with
to the
us. I know we
box.
talked about Age 4 2 years ago, and then we went quiet. Well, we got
There's
it
my
ready
girl.
really to start showing you real gameplay.
I was
I
gonna
do
say, that's
want
your
everybody
homie
here
right
to
there.
understand
That's my
what
girl.
you
That's my
saw
homie right
gameplay
there.
is what we are playing every day on the team. So
Wow, that's unbelievable.
yeah. So today we revealed two things.
Okay.
You might find more as you go through the trailers, but the two big things are the era of the game, which is the medieval era, and then the second are two of our civilizations, the Mongols and the English.
All right. Now, I got to talk to you about this because the Age of Empires is a 20-year franchise with millions of people around the world who played it. What does it mean for your team to bring a new title into the family of this RTS legend?
It means a lot of feelings. The thing about a generational
See
game
Black
like
Rider's
this
like, why
is
is
that you
everyone at
start to
Microsoft
meet
getting
people
fat?
who grew up playing the game
Dude,
with their parents,
it's all
and
the
now they want to
selfies
play it
with
with their
the lunches
kids.
and stuff
and
like
so,
that.
what that
my
what
brother
it made us
Craig.
realize
Good
is
over
that
there.
we
They
have
good.
this incredible community.
They eating
and
them
the
short
love
ribs, baby.
And the passion for this
Yeah,
game
they
that
eating
we've
that- they're eating that
experienced from the
prime.
community, it seems kind of limitless.
Prime
And then
foods.
when we started thinking about Age of Empires 4, and
Yeah,
we're thinking
I've seen a
about
couple
the
of those
great
spreads
legacy
when they're-
games, we
I'm
realized
like,
that there's
damn,
still
bro.
so many stories to be told
Yeah.
in human history. And real-time strategy is a genre that has given birth to so many other strategies, and yet it still holds true. We grow our user base every single month, and we kept exploring for the edges of what is the limits to the potential for Age of Empire. So last June, we announced that we were forming a dedicated studio
Yes.
for Age of Empires, and today I'm
Yo,
excited to
Antonio
tell
Isaiah
you
put Game
the
Pass in
name
3
of the
donuts.
studio.
Here we go.
It is World's Edge.
World's Edge.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
that's
yeah.
fantastic.
Oh.
Now, Age fans don't have to wait to get their age fix, right? Because today is a very special day, right?
Today is an amazing day. Yeah. I'm so excited. It's the launch day.
Yo, Sub-Zero, what is up, my brother? Good to see you in the chat, bro.
We launched about an hour and a half ago.
Yep.
This is the best version of Age of Empires 2. It has 4K graphics, up-res everything, all new music, sound effects. We have a whole new civilization, all the DLC, and a ton of quality of life improvements.
Yo, Scant, so
most
far,
of all, though, what matters to us most
show,
is that you, the community that have been so supportive, come along with us on this journey. So play Age of Empires 2 DE. We will be listening to you over the weeks and months and making improvements that you suggest, and then help us make Age of Empires 4 the greatest new beginning for a franchise ever.
All right, Shannon, thank you so much for joining us. To get you started, let's take a look at that trailer.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything about Xbox
Alright,
with this game,
more archers,
Mega.
left tower. Let's go. Hey guys, can we get some trade going?
Well, maybe you should share it where it's
I just sent him out. Okay, I got you. Where are you at?
I can fight a war with one hand. That's basically
If they announce that today, this is called the K-Mega Show. After this.
Yes, I cannot wait. Now, at this year's E3, we announced Crossfire X, the first console version of one of the most popular first-person shooters in the world, coming exclusively to Xbox One in 2020. Today, we're debuting a first look at gameplay, but first, we sent Benny out on the road to find out more about the game and the teams behind it.
For the very first time on console, only on Xbox. This is Crossfire X.
It's fast, it's massive, it's going to be free to play. This is Crossfire X. My name's Benny from Xbox On, and I'm about to take you on a world tour to see how three teams came together to create one of the most exciting first-person shooters on the horizon. Smilegate Entertainment are the developers of Crossfire, international phenomenon, and one of the most popular PC games of all time. They're bringing the next evolution of Crossfire to Xbox next year.
The Crossfire X will bring intense gameplay experience accessible to all kinds of FPS players through super unique and innovative game mode.
Oh, I just got absolutely rinsed.
After 10 years of success, now is the right time for us to prove that what we can do.
Thank you so much for that, but I kind of get a feeling that you let me win.
Yeah.
I've landed in Helsinki, Finland, and I'm heading to Remedy Entertainment. They're experts at combining unique worlds, dark stories, and great combat systems. I want to find out how that translates to building a single-player campaign in Crossfire X.
We're implementing everything that we know from the narrative side into a first-person military shooter. We're taking the decade of background work that Smilegate has been doing for Crossfire. We are starting to bring those live as a single-player experience. There are almost 100 cameras in this space.
That big pillar, is that there intentionally so like you can do like leaning like
So Remedy's going to help work on that
keep
game?
the building upright.
Remedy's working on the single-player game.
I'm here in Seattle to talk with Xbox and find how this all went down. We've got Remedy, we've got Smilegate, and we've of course got Xbox. How is that all working?
It's awesome. My job is just to make everyone's lives easier.
What things in the gameplay should people be getting excited for?
If you want aim-down sight experiences, we have that mode available to you. If you like battle royales like I do, we've got one of those. There literally is a type of first-person gameplay experience for most of the players out there.
My trip around the world's come to an end, but there's
I
still
thought
one
Remedy
thing
was supposed
we
to be
haven't
bought by
seen.
PlayStation.
Gameplay. Here it is.
What's going on here?
It's just a little taste.
And the funny thing is, according to our brother Kojima, this is going to be huge in America because it's an FPS.
Oh boy, let's not go there, bot.
Hey man, I am a topical YouTuber, okay?
Well, if you're
okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Gameplay. Oh, this shit coming out looking COD like. Come on, let's see what we doing. Fred's over here about to get moist.
I gotta talk over the music, otherwise it's gonna be a problem.
I want to know in the chat, does everybody think it's smart to bring these PC titles to Xbox? Because I think it is.
I'll let you know right now what I think. I think it was one of the things when they talked about first-party games going to PC, that was the thing that people were saying, well, PC titles are going to be coming to Xbox then. And people were like, it took a little while, you know? Did you see that drill bomb?
But these are quality titles. I mean, these are big titles coming to Xbox. This is a big deal.
It's free to play too. So I mean, microtransactions, right?
But we all, you experience it with Mel. She plays a shit ton of Fortnite. It is what it is.
Welcome to London. It's great to see you all in one
Only
place
on
this
Xbox, because they put the emphasis on that.
But
this ain't going nowhere else.
This crowd is awesome.
They throw DMX up in here too.
Yeah, I
We're
had
super
to
excited
talk
to be
over
here,
that.
but even more excited to bring Crossfire X next year to our fans. So we're super excited about that. So on behalf of our great partners at Remedy and Smilegate Entertainment, thank you very much.
We give everyone a round of applause. But I can't wait for you all to get a chance to play the game next year. But thanks again
Xbox
for
bringing
being
the
here.
heat, man. I'm
And
sorry.
also,
I don't give a
can't wait
shit.
for Crossfire X.
Fuck
But
that.
next up, a game our executive producer calls
a year
Twins
before their
Pixian.
E3,
Check
where
this
they
out.
show like their launch lineup for Scarlet.
World premiere.
You can't be disappointed here.
Hell no, dude. I'm a little bit. I'm taken back because this is way better than I thought it would be.
It's just been games.
I keep seeing him.
They're not
bringing
fucking
home
around.
different
They're not.
girls,
They're
but
not
I've
giving
seen
too
one
much
of them
bullshit.
leave.
Just a
I
little
wonder where
bit.
he's going. I guess there's only one way to find out. Get a video of this. Are you guys?
Play.
I'll go and talk to him.
Jesus! You've stolen my body!
I haven't done anything. There's got to be some cause, some connection between the two of us.
Are there circumstances where it's appropriate to deceive a loved one or partner?
Depends on what I stand to gain. I'm your worst nightmare. Pray that you need never set eyes on me again.
What the hell are you doing?
This is mental!
You're gonna witness an annihilation.
No, don't do that to me, Epic. Don't do it to me.
You're fucked. Wow. Just saying.
V-Bucks!
Coming up very soon, we have Phil Spencer, and from Wasteland 3, Brian Fargo is stopping by. But first, that's right, you heard it here first. Minecraft Dungeons is coming out starting in April.
The thing that's
And to
interesting
celebrate
is
the
we already
launch
saw
and show us
Fortnite
something
once.
that hasn't been seen before, please welcome executive producer
Yo,
for
Super
Minecraft
Sonic,
Dungeons,
man, what's up with
David
all these
Nidhogger.
Jessica's gonna be on there, so he's gonna have something.
They announced definitely
We've
more
also
than
got
indie
Games
games
Director
going into
Mons
Game
and
Pass,
Senior
brother.
Producer
So
Nathan
I
from
know
the
you don't
Dungeons
like the
team
whole
here to show off the
subscription,
gameplay.
but they're
I'm
doing
gonna
it
get
over
stuck
there,
in a
man.
minute.
They are
but
doing
David,
it.
do you want to tell us first what we're looking at?
Short
They're
and sweet.
behind Game Pass.
Minecraft Dungeons is a
Don't
brand
fuck
new
around.
game in the Minecraft universe. And it's inspired by classic dungeon crawlers.
Darth, the kids
I mean, we
don't
can talk a lot about the
play
game,
on
but
any of my
let's just play it
systems
instead,
unless
live
I'm
here on
playing
stage.
with them.
Now,
And-
this
and
is
the thing
live,
is,
so I'll just try to explain
Spider-Man
what's
is
going
not a
on.
multiplayer
So,
game.
Mons and Nathan are playing. You see the
And
health bars,
to be really
health
honest
bars,
with you,
lower
they
left,
never
lower
wanted
right.
to play my PlayStation
You see
anyway.
these little
One of
icons
the- and
with
I'm
X,
just
Y,
letting you know
and
this,
V.
like for real.
That's
One of the twins
special
joked around and they
artifacts
said
that they have.
if
They
they ever
work
get in
similar to
trouble,
abilities.
they would be punished.
They're like games
they
in
would
the
be
genre.
forced to play
So you use them
PS4
and
in
they're
the
on a
corner timer instead of the Xbox
juicy
that they love to
special
play on.
effects.
Ooh, and these dudes with the books as well.
Evan
Oh,
Evan
yes,
came
the
out
dudes
and
with the
said that
books.
one
Those
day.
are
My
mobs
jaw dropped.
called
I'm like,
Enchanters.
dude,
You
really?
sure they're not called dudes with books? It's a great name. You can take it if you want.
We'll keep it in mind. Yeah. They actually enchant other mobs
See,
and
Black
make them
Rider says
bigger.
super
I don't know why anybody
Now,
would
Monster
expect
Nathan actually
Xbox to
found
talk
a
about
secret.
the
Most of the
Scarlet
levels in
on
Minecraft
a
Dungeons
show
are procedurally generated.
in
Sometimes
2019 when the
bump
console
into
comes
cool
out
secrets
next year.
and exciting places.
Because we haven't got no information
And,
for PlayStation
of
5.
course,
So why would anybody,
sometimes
if
you
you
have,
don't have that same energy about the PlayStation 5
we
not going
have-
to be talked about,
they
which
went
it
back
won't
up
until
again.
probably
Someone
about maybe
has
February,
done a
March.
death.
Someone has done a death.
This
Let's
is
see,
K
that's the
Mega
part of the game is
Why
that
would
it's
you
supposed
why
to be
would you
fun to play with
want
your friends.
information
And
about the
obviously,
Scarlet
we've
now?
implemented lots of cool things
That
about
just don't
this.
make any
So,
sense.
such as like you can
I
revive
don't
each
get
other
it.
when
I don't
someone's
get it.
Well,
knocked
now
out.
they want to hear about
someone
about
dinged
lyrics.
the platform.
Sorry.
Like,
Someone
you know,
dinged then.
when
There was a
Someone
level.
leveled
Sony
up.
was coming out with games, it's like
One
it's all about the
important
games.
thing
So
to
now
keep
you're
in
seeing
mind
a
is
show
that there's no
from
classes in
Xbox
this
showing
game.
all sorts of games.
You are what you wear.
They're like, well, where's
everything
Scarlet?
you pick up,
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
can just equip it.
They move it
All
around.
the different artifacts, ranged
Yeah,
weapon, melee weapon,
get these
armors.
little
Hey, this
games
is gonna
out
get
the
pretty
way.
hairy here.
Show them.
coming up.
Want to give us
A lot of them look cool,
Let's do this. Right.
but
it's
you'll
that
still
one
hear
and that one. Okay.
tonight,
right.
today,
There we
tonight.
go.
I'm in.
Oh, look at all
So
these
the
kitty
game
games, blah, blah,
adapts
blah, blah, blah.
difficulty
You'll hear that
automatically,
stupid shit,
right?
right?
So
But
now with 3 people,
this
it's
out
going
the
to be
way.
a bit harder.
Oh,
and then
great.
blow everybody away
As we
at
see, yeah,
E3.
okay, now we have lots of enchanters.
That's actually creeper a different
That-
color.
that's exactly what this
that
should
was
be.
an enchanted creeper as well. They're really, really big. So, this is going to be
A lot of
tricky.
people are looking forward to Minecraft Dungeons right now. So them showing Minecraft Dungeons
how did you
like,
rip off?
makes
Okay, I'm in the
sense.
corner. Okay, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I do need to revive someone and not just stand in the corner, but never mind.
There we go.
There
So
we
as
go.
you see,
Guys, did you not see the beginning of the show?
intense and quite,
Rare is
I won't say
coming
chaotic,
out
but
with
it's
a
a lot of
brand
fun.
new game. Come on,
So as you
man.
progress further into the dungeon, you'll see, someone found TNT there. Let's see if someone can pick it up. Cool.
Oh, we
so
can bring that with
TNT,
us.
obviously, you can throw that with a giant explosion.
Okay.
And you see all the different particle effects and all the things that's happening. That's those abilities that people are using, the
Oh,
artifacts.
no. What is this? Oh, good knockback.
Further into these dungeons, it's procedurally generated.
Yeah,
I
I'm
really
not a
don't
big
know what all the
dungeon
cows
crawler
are doing
person,
down
but
there.
I can appreciate this game
But they're there,
for the
indeed.
dungeon
Oh, no, I
crawler
hit
fans
Shrek.
out
Here you
there.
see
Same
something
with, like,
pretty cool. This is
Diablo
quite rare.
and
You see
stuff like that.
the
Just
character in the
because
yellow. It's
the
like
game's not
clicking some
for
buttons.
me,
They're solving
I'm
a
not gonna
puzzle.
shit all over it.
And
You
that
know what
sort
I'm
of those can also happen
Adaptive
randomly.
AI
Quite
is a
rare.
big deal.
And that
Yeah, like I'm
unlocks,
not a
the
big fan
treasure
of. Well, I
room
mean, I
and
can't
all
say I'm not a
see
big
it
fan of it
there.
because I
Well,
really
we
don't
got nine
play Minecraft.
Lots
I
of
tried
cool
it.
loot.
I tried it,
emeralds.
and
That
it was
would
just
be,
like,
I'd be stealing
okay,
all those
you know.
emeralds, but I think we're going
But,
to have to stop there,
you know, my
guys.
kids
As
played
much
the
as
hell
I
out
would
of
love
it,
to
things
continue
like
going,
that,
it's,
and-
I want to say a huge thank you for bringing the world of
yeah, no, I
Minecraft
mean,
to the Exo
I don't play Minecraft, but there's how many people that play this game? How big is this? Is Minecraft? So I mean,
Xbox
you
Game
know.
Pass. But now it's over to Julia with some fan favorite
Yo,
franchises.
Snaps just came into the room. She goes, "You shit all over Fortnite." I'm like, "No, I just don't play
And
Fortnite."
Shinji Hashimoto from Square Enix, along with their interpreter, also
I like
from
to
Square
save the
Enix,
world
Gavin
from Fortnite,
Hoffley.
but nobody wants to
Welcome
play that.
everyone. Thank you for coming. Hashimoto-san, there are some stellar titles coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. Why don't you tell us more about it?
橋本さん、教えていただけますでしょうか。
はい、もちろんです。ついにですね、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズが Xbox Game Pass for Console and PC に参入してまいります。
Okay, so finally, classic Final Fantasy titles will be appearing on Xbox Game Pass for console and for PC.
Ah, yes, let's have a round of applause for that.
All those
beautiful.
Final Fantasies
漢字
are
のタイトル
going
名。
to Game
タイトル
Pass.
行こう。タイトル行きましょう。
Well, tell me the
Final
games that we're actually bringing.
Shut the freaking
Seven.
front door. That is
Eight.
huge. That is freaking huge, bro.
10 and 10 2.
You're gonna buy that shit on PlayStation, right?
13,
13,
13 2,
13 2.
Lightning returns.
Lightning returns.
Yo,
So
Phil's been
15.
doing work in Japan. Just saying.
はい、10タイトル9 SKU を
I know a lot of
2020
people
年よ
that
り順
absolutely
次リリ
adore
ースして
these
まいります。
games.
So
We'll play
we're
them
bringing
until the
9
end
titles,
time.
10 different SKUs in sequence to Xbox Game Pass starting next year, 2020.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Big round of applause there. I mean, I didn't need the interpretation for the Final Fantasy bit, but I got the gist, yeah. But that's obviously not the only news that you've got to drop, Hazama-san. What else do you have to say?
風間さん、今日のニュースはそれだけじゃないですよね。
そうですね。自分の方からも来年の話になるんですが、 キングダムハーツ
They're not
HD1.5 プラス
fucking
2.5 リミックスと、
around,
キングダムハーツ HD2.8 ファイナルチャプタープロローグ、この2タイトルをですね、Xbox コンソール向けにご用意をさせていただきます。
We are very delighted to be able to announce from next year we will be bringing Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix and Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue to Xbox platforms.
There we go, people. The other Kingdom Hearts, baby.
でこれをもってもう一つながりのねストーリーの最初から、最新作まで、Xbox ファンの皆さんに楽しんでいただけるようになるかと思います。
And we believe this will allow Xbox One players for the very first time to experience the entire Kingdom Hearts story from the start right up to the latest game.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic.
There you go,
And then also I
Antonio.
hear there's a demo as well that fans could get hands on.
そうだからもう一つございまして、実はXbox コンソール向けにまだねキングダムハーツ遊んだことがないってお客様のためにですね、キングダムハーツ3の体験版をご用意をさせていただいております。
And one other thing, yes, for those players on Xbox who have not experienced Kingdom Hearts 3 yet,
When
we have
Japanese
created a brand new demo
developers
to
are
introduce you to
buying
the game.
in,
Available on
you know
Xbox
there's something
platform.
going on.
これが今日からもう配信開始になりますね。
And it's actually going to be available from today.
Ooh, sneaky, just getting in there.
It's free.
体験版だからね。
Demo for free.
Thank you
まあで
so
も
much.
せっかくなんで、皆さんぜひ楽しんでください。
So it's a great opportunity. Please have lots of fun with Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you so much, Hashimoto-san and Hazama-san, and it's
Wow.
so great to hear all the Kingdom Hearts and Final
Yakuza
Fantasy
in
news.
Game Pass,
Now
Final
let's throw it to Larry
Fantasies
Rigari
in
with some
Game
news.
Pass,
Discord
Kingdom
fans everywhere
Hearts
are
to
sure to love.
Xbox. I don't know if they said
All right,
Game
thank you
Pass.
so much,
Did they
Julia.
say Game
Starting
Pass?
today and going through the holiday, Xbox Game Pass.
They did not say Game Pass for that.
They did not
receive
say Game
3
Pass for that
months
one.
of Discord Nitro.
Yo,
now,
the high
as you
guy is
may
still
know,
behind Larry.
Discord has become the way players and friends connect with each other and their favorite developers.
Whether through chat or voice chat, text, Discord is where teams are formed, raids are organized, and communities are kept up to date on patch notes and content updates.
They took off the hat,
Discord
though.
is about connecting with your friends and other players. And Discord Nitro turns that up to 11 with high-quality streams, custom tags, animated emoji, and a bunch of other premium features that make hanging out with your friends more fun. All right, now get the most out of the best chat
He's loving it.
for playing games with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and Discord Nitro.
Remember, with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you're getting more than 100 titles for console and PC and Xbox Live Gold.
Yep.
So you can play and get all the deals and exclusives and
they
Xbox Game Studio
partnering
titles
with
on
Discord?
launch day, just like Gears 5.
All right, it's time to find out which games are coming to Xbox Game Pass, so
All
let's
of the
press
Game
play
Pass
now.
titles. Here we go. Rage 2? Remnant!
Called Rage 2, didn't I?
Yes, you did, brother! Remnant from the ashes.
They're giving us all kinds of games. That's what I love. They're giving us all kinds of games.
I just gotta chill on that Witcher 3 right there. Halo Reach!
Man, Witcher 3, dude. That's a big fucking pickup, man. Darksiders, dude. A lot of people love Darksiders. They're
What?
what? Yo, dude. Yo, you better invite me, dude. I'm playing Streets of Rage, dude. That's nostalgia to its finest, baby.
That Marion kid.
You're a monster that they created in a lab, and you're trying to
Xbox is invested in this shit, man.
definitely a complete 180 with what was going on the beginning of this. Going into the next gen, they have done a complete turnaround in their.
And some of these games look really interesting and really fun. You know what I mean?
There we go. Wow, did you see all those games coming to Game Pass?
I did.
Wow, we should play that again. That is unbelievable.
Man, that game, Haven, Age of Return. I mean, no, the other.
Oh,
3 months
yeah,
of Xbox
dude.
Game Pass Ultimate.
Oh my
Wow,
God,
man.
man.
Ultimate
Wow.
3 months
I
of
gotta
limited
say, man,
Xbox Game
Xbox
Pass for
is
console
turning it up,
and Game
baby.
Pass for PC.
Games,
and of course,
turning it
Xbox.
up.
Plus, this holiday members also get 1 month of EA
And they didn't make us
access
sit
to
there
download
and like
great games
have
from
like
series
a
like Battlefield,
tutorial
FIFA,
on the fucking
Mass
game.
Effect, and
They
more.
just showed it to
3
us.
months of
They said,
Discord
"You
Nitro,
like
and
it?
you'll
You
rock
like
6
it."
months
That's
of
it.
Spotify Premium. With that, let's go over to Charlie.
All right.
Oh,
Now, we've had an absolutely incredible time here at XO19, but we're not done yet. Now, we're joined by head of Xbox, it's Phil Spencer.
You're right, Phil
And also,
Spencer's
like,
here.
these games with these games, I mean, you know, on xCloud, those are great games to play on xCloud.
Dude, in 2020, any of the games I own digitally, I will be able to mess with and play in xCloud.
There's Phil. What we got? What we got,
Talking
Phil?
of XO, what gets you so buzzed for a show like this? Specifically this one. What gets you so excited about doing
Fuck
something
that.
like
I don't give a shit. He turned around
being
Xbox.
here with
I
the
don't
community
give
of
a fuck.
Xbox gamers, people that just love video games, come here to share the love with each other to get to play the games. It's all about the fans, and I'm just so happy to be here with everyone in London, our biggest event ever in London.
What is
It's
going
awesome.
on, Bill? Welcome to the
It's pretty
chat.
good. And actually, I
Returning-
wanted
if
to
you
ask
really
you
want to
briefly,
return your
before
PlayStation, man,
the
that's
show
up
even
to
started,
you.
we were backstage, we saw the news about Ewok as well,
You know,
coming to
there
Mixer.
are
Is there anything
games
you want to
on
say
all
about that?
platforms. I think that's what we're trying to say
Ewok
here.
to Mixer.
Like,
People haven't seen that news.
There are
got
games
announced
over
today.
here
We've
as
been
well.
adding
That
more and more
whole
streamers.
Xbox has
Ewok's
no
a really
games.
special
That
streamer
is
and really happy to have her come
completely
into the
false,
platform. It's just continued growth for Mixer. It's a great community of people watching, people play video games. It's awesome.
Completely agree. Now, we gamers want great games. And today, there was a lot to share from Xbox Game Studios. Should fans get used to this from Xbox Game Studios? Is there even still more to come?
Yeah, you know. Where's that other noise coming from?
I don't know where that came from.
Matt, Booty, and the team have been doing great work. It's great to sit here and come and see, 3 new Xbox Game Studios games announced, seeing just so much of our first-party work. Frankly, when we look forward and we're looking at the shows to come, I can't see a show where we won't be announcing new first-party games. There's just so much in development, and there's so few shows that I think this should just be something that we should get used to. Seeing new games from our studios doing amazing work.
Really exciting.
And I hear that's what people want. So
yeah,
that's great.
absolutely. More games. More games. And talking about games, we also had major third-party news on the show today, and it feels like there's a lot of gamers at home and this room have something to be pretty quite happy about, with some major franchises coming to Xbox very soon. But what's the number one thing that you consider when bringing this third-party content
That's
to the
exactly
platform?
how I
We
said
know
it too,
our
bro.
Xbox fans and customers want great
I'm
third-party
sorry,
games.
they waited.
Getting to
They
open the show today with Star Wars was really
This is it.
special. It's great to
This-
see that.
dude, Final
I think people
Fantasy,
know I've been
Yakuza,
on the,
dude, this is a big
the
deal.
plane from Seattle to Tokyo
Just
quite
saying.
often, and
Madden
doing
on
some work. And
xCloud?
it's just amazing to be sitting here at
That's
the show
crazy, dude.
talking
EA
about Yakuza
has a
coming to
partnership
Xbox,
with them.
talking about
You know
Kingdom
that.
Hearts 1 and 2 coming to Xbox, all those Final Fantasy games coming to Xbox, all coming to Game Pass. So for people who haven't played those franchises before and want to try them, they'll be in the service. You can try them. I know there's more work I have to do there. I hear the feedback from the fans and the customers about new franchises that they want, franchises that maybe aren't on our platform today. I just want them to know from me that I hear them.
Thank you, Phil.
We're
I
on
might
it, and we'll
actually
continue
play
to do the
these
hard work to
games.
bring
The
the games that
Yakuza's
you
are
want
dope.
on our
I
platform.
started playing them. They're really good. They're fun.
Okay.
I started playing them this
cheer
year.
That one. That was a good one. But talking of hard work, we also heard earlier from Kareem about the expansion of Project xCloud Preview Program in 2020, with more than 50 games available in preview, new devices support, and new markets in 2020. What else does that mean for gamers?
Yeah, for us, Project xCloud is always about choice. And like many
I
things
love
this
Phil.
generation,
Fuck
we're
every
building
hater,
this
dude.
hand in
I
hand
love
with
Phil.
you. The
Told
reason
you,
we're
man.
in
Phil-
preview
Phil's over
is
here
because
making
this
it happen, man.
technology is something that we're working on, and we want to hear feedback from you about how you feel about playing your Xbox games on other devices. We're not trying to claim we're done. We're not trying to claim that we're getting rid of the devices that you already own. This is about us building a service with our community to allow them to take their Xbox experience to the devices with them on the go. The thing that's really great to see is the partnerships that we have. You know, it's not just us building games, it's third parties coming in. We have over 50 games now in Project xCloud, which is amazing progress. We're getting good operators.
Still talking
like
that
the
shit,
telcos
man. We
are
ain't
helping
done.
us. We have new third-party
Fuck these
hardware
haters.
manufacturers that are
Fuck
building
these-
new input devices and stuff. But it can only be done hand in hand with the
Well,
community.
it's just
This
a
is
smart
something,
way of
you know,
going about
the
it,
done
Mega.
state is
Just a
multiple
smart
years from
way.
now, and we're working on this with
Everybody
the
has
community.
different
there's-
internet. Everybody has all these things going on.
So what you want, essentially, is people just to tweet you constantly, like, I like
I
this.
love getting tweets from people, especially the nice ones.
Yeah, especially the nice ones.
Especially the
Here,
nice
here.
ones.
They're all
Well,
nice, right?
We are nearly at the end of the show, but there is still one pretty big game we haven't talked about yet, and I hear that you are particularly jazzed about this one as well.
Yeah, you know, one of the things as Matt and I were working through the studio acquisition map, and there were 2 studios that I was really excited about, as was he. One is obviously Obsidian, and we saw Grounded here today. I'm spending a ton of hours in the Outer Worlds right now, not done yet, level 22, but getting close.
Oh, come on.
But I just love the fact that we can bring great RPGs to our platform. I think we've missed that as a first party this generation. So when we had the opportunity to work with In Exile and bring a franchise like Wasteland to our platform, Brian Fargo and the team just doing amazing work and seeing the progress that we had, we said, you know, what a great way to finish the show.
Absolutely, and a huge thank you goes to you for everything that we've got going on here. And now to the floor with Benny to round out the show with Brian Fargo and Wasteland 3.
Brian, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We've just heard from Phil about how excited he is about having Wasteland going to Xbox. But for Xbox players out there who haven't played before, what do they need to know?
They announced
first,
a brand new Rare IP and a brand new Obsidian IP at the beginning of this show. There were new
Wasteland 3 is completely
IPs
standalone.
in
the
this
previous
show.
Wastelands, you were desert rangers trying to
if you
bring
don't want the show
peace
to
and
be
harmony
good,
to
okay?
a very
But
messed
don't
up
try to
world.
put it out
Only
there
this time
and
you're
claim
moving to
things
the
that
frigid
aren't
Colorado
true.
to
That's
deal
all
with
I
all
gotta
new
say.
problems. But most importantly, it's a role-playing game, right? Where all of your choices matter, character creation, creating your vehicle, and every conversation you have has rippling effects throughout the entire world that affects the storyline and how people respond to you throughout the world.
Yeah, now there is a very long and deep history for the Wasteland franchise. Can you tell us the journey to Wasteland 3?
The journey's pretty
Oh,
fantastic.
this Wasteland? Oh, I think this
we
is gonna
did
be
the first
fire.
Wasteland. We set out to make a very dark, humor, role-playing game with moralistically tough choices. All the way back in 1988.
Crossfire
it was a big
X
success.
Snaps, I believe
but then
that's
we weren't able to do a
2020,
sequel.
and it's
so
free to
we took
play,
everything
so that
we
means
learned from
a
Wasteland
bunch of
and we made a little game
microtransactions.
called Fallout.
I
And we
know
did Fallout 1
you're
and we
probably
did Fallout
pretty happy
2.
about that.
I then left that company, and then I got the rights to Wasteland back after 2 decades. I was dying to do a Wasteland 2. We went out to our fans via Kickstarter and said, we want to do a sequel. We raised $3 million directly from our fans who wanted to see the game. That was a success. And then we started number 3 about 3 years ago, wanted to make it bigger and better. But then Microsoft came along and really just turned on the juice. So now we've got 500,000 words of dialogue, fully voiced. You're going to see the visual upgrade here. It's been huge. Soundtrack-wise, we brought on the music supervisor who did all the Quentin Tarantino films to give it a very unique kind of vibe. And so, and through all that, we won Best Role-Playing Game of the Show at Gamescom last year. And I think the best part about this journey is from those humble beginnings to being here today, showing it off to this large audience. It's fantastic.
Can we give everybody a huge round of applause? Because it just shows why everyone is so excited for this franchise and this game to come to us. And it gives us great pleasure to throw to this world premiere trailer. But before we do, on behalf of all our Xbox fans, the entire cast and crew of Inside Xbox and XO19 here in London, thank you so much for watching today. And also, remember, XO19 is just getting started. Keep it right here all weekend for our special panels, including Halo, Gaming for Everyone, and Minecraft, just to name a few. We will be broadcasting them throughout the day, Friday and Saturday on mixer.com/Xbox. Now, to close things out properly from the Inside Xbox stage, it's the newest look at Wasteland 3. Goodbye, everyone.
Hello, everyone out there in the wasteland. On today's show, I want to talk to you about our world.
I must have dreamed 1,000 dreams.
The world you see now is a very scary place.
Haunted by a million screams.
Democracy, equality, and freedom all died when the bombs fell. And we've been walking on their ashes ever since.
Damn, how they built the world.
Especially here in Colorado.
There's too many men, too many people making too many problems.
The 3 children of our
Chris,
patriarch
I will
are even
freak
more
out if they
ruthless
do a
than he is.
Halo Scarlet bundle. And
We
announce
live in a
that
society built on violence.
That would be the one I would get.
This is the land of confusion.
But it wasn't always like this. Over 100 years ago, everything was different. I believe we can get back there if we fight this oppression. If we are fearless against the evils of the world, we can be everything we were in 1987.
That's my birth here.
That's our show for the day. Tune in tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the dangers of cannibalism.
Cannibalism. Oh, shit. Damn, how many times are you going to show this commercial? And no, there isn't. I will cut their sound. Oh. All right, guys, we just went through a whole roller coaster here. Again, huge shout out to everybody coming and checking out Inside Xbox from XO19 right here on this channel. I definitely do appreciate it. I am going to go in with the crew now on their thoughts and opinions on the show. I will just come out and say, you know, I didn't know what to expect, knowing that, you know, in the not too far future, they're going to be talking about new hardware. They're gonna be talking a launch lineup for the new hardware. So I didn't know what to expect from XO, and I gotta say I am definitely pleasantly surprised. There are some things there that, even though the games might not be, you know, my types of games or games I'm interested in, there were some huge announcements today, and I gotta go in with the panel and see what they thought about it. So I'm gonna start with the man that I annoyed this entire live stream, my brother Predator. Yo,
what's up?
Yo, Pred, I gotta ask you, man. Like, we just got done seeing this, and I know it's kind of fresh. We took it all in as best as we could. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it at some point in time just to get any of the littler kind of like details with it and all that, and smooth it all out. But I gotta ask you, what did you think about the show? What were the highs? What were the lows in your opinion, brother?
I'm kind of like with you. Like, a lot of those games didn't really appeal to me, even though I thought that, you know, they did a really good job promoting Game Pass and proving that it is the premier, you know, subscription service out there going forward into the future. Like, I liked what they showed, and that they're grasping other games to put in Game Pass. And I've always said that that's one of the things that separates what they're doing versus what the other companies are doing, like EA and stuff like that. Like, they're bringing games that aren't theirs into Game Pass. It isn't just Xbox games.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing a lot of other stuff and other titles in there, and they're actually getting the Japanese market too, bringing those games over like right into Game Pass immediately. So that was a huge plus. I think that was the highlight of the whole show, was the whole Game Pass piece. And I liked the fact that a lot of the games they're talking about are releasing between now and E3. Like we kind of thought what games are coming up that we're interested in, and like the ones that we mostly think about, like Ori, but some of these other smaller titles are going to play filler, I guess, for that in between now and next E3. Now and next holiday, I guess, and because we really didn't know what we were getting between, the holiday and the summer, right? So yeah. Some of these games are coming out around that time frame, and we're going to be able to play them, whether it's something like Halo, Reach, or some of these other games, smaller titles they showed up here on the stage. So I was, pleased with that. I was a little disappointed we didn't see any Ori footage, from to show a little bit more of that game, considering it's coming out, I think, in March, I believe. So I really wanted to see Ori, and I really was not expecting him to end on Wasteland. Like, I kind of wanted that. I wanted that wow moment announcement at the end to kind of, hold us over, whether it was like, again, we talk about this all the time, like tease us a Fable, or, announce something like a new studio acquisition or something like that. Like, it didn't happen. And I think a lot of people were expecting something like that to happen, but I came in with no expectations. So I was pleasantly surprised with what they showed today.
Yeah. Now, when it came to the announcements, I got to ask you, brother. Give me 2 of the biggest announcements that you think happened with this show today.
Man, I don't know. I really can't because they're all pretty like, to me, pretty like just average. I think the Yakuza thing was big, even though I've never played the franchise before, so that's a plus for me. I'll jump into that when it comes out and see if it's something I like. That, and I guess, like just the fact that they're getting a lot of Game Pass stuff coming out, like Rage 2, like I called that like a while back.
You did, brother.
I was like, this is gonna be a Game Pass game, but like, getting those games, like those bigger blockbusters in the Game Pass was like huge. Like, even if it's like Yakuza or what was it, Final Fantasy and stuff like that. Like that's like doing those little simple things like that is leading, like going forward, it's gonna try and pull in those gamers who that want to play those games, especially those Japanese games they say we don't have. So like hopefully they do very well in Game Pass and it helps bring other things from that market into the Xbox community.
Nice. Now, I see O Snaps in the chat. She just keeps repeating Crossfire X, and Pred. When it comes down to it, I believe when it comes to the games that you prefer, it's more on the military class kind of like shooter. So what do you think about what you saw from Crossfire X, man?
It's funny because when they announced this last year, I've never heard of this game before in my life, ever. And I actually forgot about it. Like, I think K Mega had mentioned that before. Like, oh, we forgot about this. Like I've totally forgot about that game. And like now I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of hyped for it. Because I know it's a huge game over there in Korea and stuff like that, in Japan and stuff. But like, I'm me, I love shooters, man. So like, this is right up my alley. So I'll definitely be jumping into that or beta. Hell, I might pick it up on PC since I've never played it before. But I'm interested in it. It's something to get into over the summer when nothing's out.
Dude, it'll be a game that I can actually play with you, Pred.
You're actually gonna play it, or I'm gonna have to play with your wife?
Dude, it's free to play. No investment necessary, man. I'm in, brother. I am in.
Yeah, he's got to save those bucks from Mel. Just saying.
Dude, I'm broke already. Just put it that way. I'm broke already, man.
But hey, I gotta go back to work, man. So I'll try and listen in, but I gotta log off.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for joining us, man. If you want to do your outro real quick and let people know where they can go and talk games with you, that would be awesome.
Next podcast Saturday. That's about it.
There you go. There you go. Now I will stop annoying Predator now just because he is leaving. Yeah. All right, let's go to next on the list, and I'm gonna go to my brother, the newest member of the Next Podcast family. Could possibly be the rookie of the year when it comes to podcasters this year. Crispy, what did you think about the show? And you got to give us your highs and lows, bro.
My highs are the fact that Phil actually went out and got real Japanese studios. He really did. He did exactly what he sought out to have Yakuza and Final Fantasy all in Game Pass. Is absolutely absurd. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a fan of either game. I've played them both, and I'm not a fan, but I know so many people, especially Final Fantasy, people enjoy the hell out of that game. And I am just so happy that these small bombs that they thought they were dropping were actually huge. I'm just saying. They were huge. Not only that, but they threw shots at Stadia real quick. They didn't mess around. They said, we got all these games here. Listen, we can sit here and say PlayStation makes the best third-person, story-driven game you could ever have. That's great. But Xbox brings you everything you could ever want. You want the third person, you want the first person, you want the top down, you want this and that. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you all you gotta do is purchase Game Pass. That's it.
Don't say that name.
Yeah, I see. I brought him in, man. Like, yo.
But seriously, like we're at a point in life, like especially me, I only have so many funds. Like the only thing I'm thinking about is playing Star Wars right now. Like that's the only thing I'm thinking about. They started off right. They didn't end it right. I'm not a huge, type of person for Wasteland, but they started it out right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And to have the Fallen Order at the beginning, they have a partnership with EA. I'm telling you, they have a partnership with EA. EA has always been in Xbox wheelhouse, and to have Madden on your streaming service,
there you go.
Immediately, it's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. That's 20 million players right there. I mean, imagine you get FIFA. That's 40 million. Okay, we're talking a lot of people going into your services. They look at the services, not the actual game that comes out. They look at what they're making on the services. I am going to buy into Xbox all day because Phil has the right mentality. People want to play where the hell they want, and that's what it comes down to.
Oh, dude, I am so excited. Like, come next year, say I have like a slow day at the vape shop. There's nothing stopping me from bringing my controller and just with my phone, getting into any game I have digitally on my Xbox streamed through xCloud to the vape shop that I work at and get in some game time in between like cleanup and stuff like that.
But I want to put this out there, okay? If your Wi-Fi is crap where you're at, okay, are you not expecting, because it's already crap, you're already trying to do Twitter and shit and it's not loading correctly. Are you expecting something better than what your actual internet can do? Because that's the point I try to make to people. Mm-hmm. You can't understand. Like, yes, it might be loading a few times, but you know what? In the end, that might be your internet. It might not be the actual platform that it's on. Just saying.
Crispy Z Black Rider in the chat says, I'm pretty sure Crispy is my ex-wife. I don't know if that's a compliment. It is ex-wife though. So, Z Black, your ex-wife sounded the way Crispy does, huh? That's very
sound like the Marlboro Man.
The only person I could actually think that was hot that had that type of voice was the chick off of Venture Brothers, which was the Monarch's wife. That was.
Are you saying I'm hot, King Mega?
Hell no! I'm just saying, if we said his ex-wife, with my ex-wife, then I mean that voice.
You saw me before next one time.
I can't. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. I don't know. That was wild.
Well, check this out, Crispy. Just to kind of like kind of get you your roundabout. I asked Pred this. I'm going to ask you 2 biggest announcements with this Inside Xbox at XO 2019 this year. What are they for you?
It's Yakuza. It's
2.
It's definitely Final Fantasy 2.
Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Okay, you're going to roll with the Yakuza coming to Xbox and Game Pass and Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy is the biggest one.
Okay. All right. You're it's tugging at the heartstrings of the more experienced gamer.
I'm not a fan of it. Especially Final Fantasy, but I know a lot of people that absolutely just are enamored by Final Fantasy. We'll play them if they could come out with Final Fantasy 20, they're going to play it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like Age of Empires. You know what I mean? Like that's a big deal. Like if they said it was on Xbox, I think a lot of people would be like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, Mega was waiting for that too.
So it's very hard to say people enjoy Death Stranding, and I say I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But in the end, Xbox is trying to broaden their spectrum and say we are going to do things that other people won't do. Like we always. You sit there, you can clamor God of War, you can clamor Last of Us, but in the end, they are a third-person, story-driven game that involves a lot of cutscenes and a lot of talking. And that's not my type of game. But am I going to diss you for it? Hell no. Not going to do it.
All right.
Because you know what? In the end, you enjoy that type of game. Enjoy it. I'm not going to hate you for it.
Nice, brother. And I will say we did bring the man from the chat into the hangout. Yo, Supersonic Station. You want to say what's up to everybody?
What's up? It's Mr. Game Pass here.
Here
Talk
we
about
go.
the show.
Here we go.
I got.
He saw Final Fantasy. That's what he saw. I'm telling you.
Actually, all right. Here's the deal. I was not excited about this show, and it was kind of like looking indie. Then I heard the music to Planet Coaster, and I got. Hi, drunk girlfriend.
I'm not drunk. I'm drunk.
Are you stoned?
No, but I need something.
Okay, I'll be. She needs something. Okay, be out there in a second. Let me give my thoughts real quick. Be gone, wench.
She needs a D.
No, I didn't say wench.
I don't know. He asked her if she was stoned, and she said no, but she needs something. In other words, she wants to get high right now.
Quick, Super, say I needed Switch. That's what I needed.
No. Okay, but I've been asking for Planet Coaster for years for it to come to Xbox. That's a freaking awesome game. I've spent like 300 hours in this game. I used to stream it all the time. It's a beautiful, outstanding game. It's a very high. What do you call it when the game is high demanding on resources and stuff like that?
Like high fidelity, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but the game looks good. It's fun. It's great.
What's up, Ice Queen? How are you doing, lady? All right, go ahead.
So if we're getting Planet, I'm gonna stream it tonight to show it to people. But if we're getting Planet Coaster, we're definitely getting Planet Zoo. So I'm definitely gonna go get a mouse and keyboard for my Xbox, and I'm not getting rid of it anymore. Planet Coaster is huge for me. That is a huge win-win for me. Then when I saw Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, like, dude, I'm hyped.
It was a couple years back. Like, I know I signed a petition to get the original Kingdom Hearts, you know what I'm saying, on Xbox. It was a huge thing within the community with Kingdom Hearts 3 coming to Xbox. And, I mean, better late than never, right?
Yes, it should have been released before Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm very happy. Kingdom Hearts 2 is also one of my favorite games ever. Part 1 is good too, but part 2 is absolutely outstanding. So, like, I'm super excited. Like, I'm totally happy with this conference. They did show a lot of indie stuff, but people like that stuff too. So I thought it was very good. I'm totally happy.
That kind of like Western with the Ghost Rider character and the flames like around his skull. That looked interesting to me, man.
Yeah.
All right, but I think you might want to go tend to your lady right now. I can hear her in the background.
I want to point out some things I didn't like. I didn't like all the cloud crap. Way too many
big
indies.
News though, even though you're not into it, for people who are into it, who do want to stream games, you gotta admit that's big news for them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play Halo or Gears or Forza on a little tiny phone. I'm just not gonna do it. But I mean, I don't care about. Maybe some people care about it. I don't. Sir X-Man with the super chat going on. That's about all I had to say about it. But I am super stoked about Planet Coaster and Kingdom Hearts 2. Super happy. Okay.
All right. Well, you are experienced in Planet Coaster, but I will put together a challenge between me and you on who makes the better theme park.
It's on.
All right. I will do that, man. It is on. I have a bet going with K Mega, and now I have a challenge with Supersonic as well, man. Some people might say I'm trying to bite off a little more than I can chew here, but I think I can handle it, guys. I think
the thing that's cool about that game is you can totally customize it. Like, you can put your own like logos like on big screens and on rides and on the side of the roller coasters. Like you can have your XBot 448 logo like on there. You can even put videos like on big Titantrons in your theme park of your podcasts and stuff. That's crazy, man. Like the things you can do in that game are outstanding. To see this come on console, like it blew my mind. I'm super happy with Xbox right now.
Nice, brother.
Wow, that's enough said right there.
Yeah,
It's
because
supersonic, you know.
you were talking a lot of shit in the chat, brother. Yeah.
As soon as I heard that Planet Coaster music, that shit talking stopped.
All right, yo, shout out to Sir X-Man hitting up that super chat, showing love and support to this channel. He says, I want Crossfire X. That game looked awesome. Brother, I'm with you, and it's free to play. So we can just go in as soon as it drops, get in and start playing that game. Like I told Predator, it's a game that me and Pred will actually play together. So I am definitely excited for that. Moving on, and there's a reason why I left this panel member for last, because we were on the border of changing the name of this stream to K Mega Was Right stream. All right, because there was so many things that he called and stuff like that turned out to be true. Mega.
Yeah.
What did you think about the show, brother?
I enjoyed it. I thought the show, like, see, I didn't come in with a lot of high expectations. I came into it with, just like I come in with Inside Xbox. Just show me some games, give me a little bit of information of what's going on. I thought there would be more talking, more interactions, things like that. But the truth of the matter was, this was kind of like a baby. Won't say E3, but this was maybe you can look at it as more of a what's the show that comes after E3? Gamescom. Because it was just back to back to back to back to back. You had a couple of people talk, then it was back to the action. And so it seems like now Xbox is getting themselves in stride and starting to feel themselves a little bit, and it's just kind of like, I love what Phil Spencer said at the end of the show of how, one, he said he was listening to he's been listening to the fan base. He's working as hard as he can to try to get these games and these certain type of genres to come to the Xbox brand or bring them back. And two is that he said that for every show that they're going to have exclusive content to be shown. So of course, people will look at it from a standpoint of saying, hey, well, these games look kiddie, these games look that, but they got all of these games that some people will call kiddie and not those big AAA titles. Get them out the way, show what's coming in between now and E3, and then light everybody up at E3. Except for the point where they have the ID Xbox stuff. So I don't know, man. I enjoyed it. Like I was one to be right about Age of Empires coming to the Xbox.
Dude, that would have sealed the deal right there.
That would have sealed the deal. That would have sealed the deal. That would seal the deal. Now, the whole rumors about Ichigara, I'm sorry, from the guy that did Ninja Gaiden. It seems like those things didn't come true. Now, so obviously he has a game that's coming, but now we don't know if that's going to be something that's going to be shown at E3 or at a later date, whatever. But and then there wasn't no extra studios talked about as well, acquisition. So the Wasteland thing, the negatives, I don't ever get negative vibes when it comes to these shows. I just if there's a show, if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't.
Well, how about this, Mega?
Yeah.
When it comes to negativity, a lot of times, because I think you're in the same boat as me. There's some games that it's just not. It's not going to resonate with you, but you don't want to take it as a negative, because there's a gamer out there that's going to be like, oh shit, at like what you're not into. So, like, we can go in terms of like, pacing, presentation. Was there anything there that you like? Because I thought it was real. I thought the pacing was good, like you said. They game, a little bit of talking, back to game. Like I like the pacing, but maybe in the the general standpoint, or is there any negatives from the show?
Maybe the very last part of it, where I guess everybody else they was expecting that big something to be there, and it was Wasteland 3. But obviously, for that, look, didn't we have the same outlook about Outer Worlds when they showed Outer Worlds around this time?
Yeah, you're right.
So so again, it's like we're looking at it from a standpoint because this game doesn't look like it's our cup of tea. But then now look at what's going on. That Outer Worlds will most likely be a game that's going to be a contender for Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And so for them to get this Wastelands game, we know that Wasteland is really popular on PC. So there's not a lot of console gamers, me included, that has ever played a Wasteland game. So it could be one of those games that when you play it, you might come in with that expectation that I'll give it a try. It's on Game Pass. And then that's where they hook you at. So that right there, I think is it could be a possibility. The whole thing about xCloud, like I have to be totally on the opposite side of what Supersonic was saying. This is, we've always asked, well, we haven't always asked, but we've always wondered what Xbox was going to do about the about like handhelds, things of that nature. They've kind of abolished that and taken that to the next level. It's even going to actually push probably other companies to not fuck with it because xCloud is going to be so dominant, or maybe rechange their strategy about how they do things. Nintendo,
my question,
Nintendo is the only one that I think can even do it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if PlayStation would.
My question is, okay, with Google Stadia coming out, Android is owned by Google. All right. Android is the device that's kind of played well with Xbox. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is there going to be a problem there? That's the only thing I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Because if you're iOS or you're Android, I mean, clearly Apple's not going to play well with them. The Apple hates Microsoft, if anybody didn't know that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they're all in competition. There's those big super conglomerates. I mean,
what about that kind of like that hit at Stadia when they talked about the developers, getting in on xCloud and stuff like that? They put the exact same promo for xCloud as like what Google did with Stadia. But there were big hitters.
Yeah, but Madden is huge. It is huge. Okay, I'm a type of person that looks at the Madden I bought before and the Madden that there's now, and I say there's not a big enough difference for me to buy the new one. But for most people that love football, that are fans of football, are going to buy every single Madden every year. And there are tens of millions of people that will do that. And the fact is that you get EA on your side. EA comes out with crap games, but I think they're on a roll. You know what I mean? I've said this before. They're on a roll. Like, imagine in 6 months, and I know people will get pissed because I'm probably going to buy it myself. Jedi Fallen Order drops on Game Pass right before E3. That would be something.
I don't know though, because you still have EA Access, and that's their service. So I don't know. I don't know about that.
But I think we all believe that Xbox Game Pass is starting to get a little bigger than EA.
Well, yeah, but I think that I just think that would kind of take away from people holding on to EA Access. So EA don't want that because they're getting revenue off of that. The one thing I think that they would do is kind of like
EA looks at Ultimate.
No. The EA is not going to lose. Is not going to want to lose subscribers because of by putting that game on Game Pass. I think where if they would put
Ultimate Team K-Mega is a big deal to those Madden players.
Well, no, I know that. I'm saying Madden is different. Like that's different. But you're talking about like their big games. Like let's say they got the Star Wars games, and then the Star Wars game, and then they're going to do another Battlefront, or let's say a Battlefield and a Titanfall 3. Okay, those games are not going to be in Game Pass. Now, what those games will probably go to is xCloud. I think that they're working on a deal to where they want people to have access to play those games on xCloud. I think that is a definite possibility.
Okay, all right.
Not EA, not want to take away from to put it on Game Pass to take away from EA access. I don't know. Somebody asked what poster. I forgot. I just updated my internet, and I thought it was going to take a little bit to do it, and that shit shut down and came right back up in no time. And then I forgot that the camera was back on, and then somebody asked what's that? That's my Avengers X-Men versus it's the Avengers versus X-Men, and then right here is my Carnage, my Spider-Man Carnage thing. So
Carnage,
yeah,
baby.
so,
Now,
yeah, and I got some other posters and stuff too. So, but
all
anyway.
right. Well, check this out. I do have CJ Miller hitting up that super chat, showing love and support for the channel. Says, I enjoyed the show. Thought
it was great.
Content was bursting from the seams. xCloud in regular Game Pass. Woo! So there you go. That's I hope that was the right woo for that super chat. I did my best.
And I promise I'm gonna get my beard right. Y'all call me slipping. Y'all call me slipping,
well,
man.
Dude, I have the mask on, so
call me slipping.
It was only a little circle. I think the only thing people saw was part of your poster, man. To be really honest with you.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I got some.
You're still kind of incognito right now, bro.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm get it back right. I'm over here trying to grow this thing out, man. And I don't know. I've never grown a beard this big, so. But I'm gonna get it right. Get it edged up. Take it to the barber.
In beard we trust.
Yes.
All right. Well. On that note, Mega, I asked Crispy, I asked Predator. I'm gonna ask you, man. The two biggest announcements, that have stuck in your head throughout this whole show. What are they, brother?
Has to be Game Pass. All those games that's going to Game Pass and to games with gold, because those games I believe is going to go to Game Pass as well. With you have we've seen The Witcher 3. You got all those Final Fantasies. You have the Kingdom Hearts games, Yakuza. That was crazy. That was one, and then two it's got to be xCloud for me. I've never ever have been interested in any handheld. It's never been something that I even cared about, and played it out there at E3, and it was amazing. And then had a chance to play it just last week, and it's dope.
Dude, I'm in the xCloud. I powered it up a couple times, but then within, kind of like daily life things, like there was an issue with the kids, so I had to put it down real quick. I didn't get a chance to get into it, and I was trying to get into it at work, and of course, as soon as I got into Halo 5, which I was just going to do the campaign on, started off there and see how it ran with the campaign. Then all of a sudden, I just had customer after customer come in, and I had to shut it down there as well. So
can I just say something? Obsidian's new IP, Grounded, has me very interested.
Yeah.
Very
looks cool.
interested.
Looks cool.
This is something that, like, as a human being, you always thought about being smaller than everything, and it's kind of weird. Like it's like
Honey,
why
I Shrunk
would
the
you
Kids.
think that? But why would you think about that? You know what I mean? But Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is one of the, like, it's just like nostalgia for me, and to actually be able to play that is totally different from what I've seen. Like that whole trailer actually gave me the premise of what the game is, and I'm like, holy crap!
I think you got.
I can play as a small person in a big world. That is actually great.
And I think the end all be all to that is like you build up and to the point where you get to a place where you get bigger again. You know what I'm saying?
And that's possible.
That's probably
the
winning. Yeah, that's probably the winning strategy. The way to try to win the game, to try to get big again.
Kind of like in Minecraft, you have to defeat kind of like the Ender Dragon. But a lot of people, what they do is they sit in the world and they just constantly keep building in the world. So I think it's kind of got that same premise to it.
But let's be honest, this is Xbox doubling down on the fact that I clearly see a game that you could play with multiple people, whether it be online or couch co-op, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna enjoy the shit out of it because you know what? You're gonna think nostalgia. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, man, I've never been small in the big world.
Dude, I like it, and I know people are saying it looks a little kiddie and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, guys, we're playing games. I feel like...
Did you say guy?
Guys.
Did you just say guy?
Hey, guy.
Ladies
Listen,
and gentlemen,
wow.
May I have your attention, please?
But I feel like there's a certain part of the gaming community that, like, they just feel like everything has to be, like, super serious and emotional story narrative. Like, every game should be that way. Not every game needs to be like that.
The more popular games are the co-op games to where it's just fun and yeah. I mean, we all the Xbox gave a whole all types of genres of games to whet the palate. Like you couldn't ask for as many games as that they showed on the show, especially when they showed the ID Xbox games. Like that was ridiculous. Like it was plenty of content. I don't see how anybody could bitch and complain about anything except for not seeing that big AAA title. That's still going to be the little talk, but content-wise, there's plenty of content that Xbox is putting out.
I want to say this: Xbox is going to give you games in plethora. You're going to get games that are not your bag, like me, but you're also going to get games that are your bag. And Xbox is bringing that. I mean, they've clearly.
Well, like the Game Pass slogan itself is "Find your favorite game." So, in other words, there's going to be such a variety in there that if you go in and experiment, you're going to find like games that you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I haven't played this before, or I can't wait like to go back in and play some more and stuff like that. I think the marketing when it comes to Game Pass in terms of what they show in promotions, I think they're spot on with what they're doing there.
And the funny part is, Xbox, is that they are not forgetting about the multiplats, because the multiplats do matter. These people work hard on these games and they do the right thing. And when you have Jedi Fallen Order sitting there in front of you as soon as we start the whole stream, that's a big deal, dude. This game might be game of the year. I'm not playing with you. I have not seen. I'm buying it. As soon as we're done with this, I'm buying it.
Well, I mean, just think about this as well. Like, look how many people like After Party. Nobody would have really bought that game if it was $19. If it was $19.99 or
a lot of people
$24.99. Yeah, a lot of people would have passed up just because of the price point. People can shit on Game Pass all they want to, try to call it a welfare service or whatever. But the fact of it is that look, right now, I think there's a lot of people. See, I'm not, but it did make me like, damn, I paid for all these games, all those Final Fantasies, and for Kingdom Hearts 3, and then I just recently bought Rage 2. It was on sale, but regardless, I still pay for those games because I wanted them. But to know that those games are available on Game Pass, that's awesome. Like, I mean, I don't see how anybody could complain or try to downplay some services like that. I'm sure that there's some PlayStation fans right now that'll be like, damn, I wish PlayStation Now would implement what Game Pass is doing. And maybe, hopefully, that they will.
Nice. Now, the funny thing I found from, going down the panel and saying two of the biggest announcements, like, guys, Rare announced a new IP today.
I didn't get to see it.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it. So
I gotta see it, but
yeah.
So Rare announced a new IP. Obsidian announced a new IP. You saw what they're doing with Game Pass. What they're doing with xCloud. I gotta say, like, this was a good show. I have a feeling there are people out there on YouTube and on Twitter that will definitely try to hate on this, but when it came to the variety and the announcements, when it comes to Yakuza, people can now scratch that title off of those like PS4 only lists and stuff like that they try to throw out there at people. So now Xbox gamers will be able to go in and check out those titles as well and see if they like them. Final Fantasy to me was awesome. The Kingdom Hearts, man, that was one of the most surprising announcements, because that was something I didn't even think about anymore. Once Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I didn't think about the previous titles anymore and what they might do. And I gotta say, I was really shocked about that. But I don't know. All in all, I think it was a good show. I think it was a beefier Inside Xbox, you know, compared to what you would normally see in an Inside Xbox. They had a lot of things to talk about. What Phil said about, you know, new projects being shown with any of the new shows that are like coming down the pipeline and stuff like that. I thought that was really good as well. My biggest take from this, it is a Game Pass take, and guys, chime in when I'm done with this to see what you think about this. But it is quickly coming to the point where if you have Xbox and you don't have Game Pass, you're really missing out. To me, it's coming to the point where if you own an Xbox, you should automatically have Game Pass with everything that they're offering with that.
Damn straight, bro.
Right.
They have really fleshed this,
especially
this
if you're hurting for money or anything like that. You're gonna play some great games, and it's not just Xbox Game Studio quality; it is multi-plat quality. They are partnering with everybody they possibly can be, and everybody knows that Microsoft has the clout. It has all the money involved. It is one of the richest companies in the world, okay? But they are behind the gamers like Phil, okay? Phil is a gamer. Phil, in trust. I was doubting it for a little bit, but Phil, I trust you. I think you're going to do the right thing. I think you're going to bring Xbox from the depths, and I think you're going to make everything better. I think he's mad about some of the games that come out, and he's enjoying other ones, like Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds came out, and nobody had nothing bad to say about it. Still waiting for somebody to say something bad. Just saying.
And one more thing I really wanted to chime in on, and I think Mega said this, and I believe Crispy has said this too, but I just want to put it in different words. Phil coming out and instead of ignoring what has been said, like on social media, Twitter and stuff like that, facing it head to head and saying, you know, we hear what you guys are saying, and this is what we're doing and stuff like that. Instead of just kind of doing the business marketing and promotion and ignoring the social media, him coming out and saying, yo, I see exactly what you guys are saying. I see what you guys are wanting, new IPs, this and that, games that we don't have on the platform right now that you want. We hear you. I'm working hard on getting as many of those games onto the platform as possible. With him saying stuff like that, I think that's the reason why people like him so much. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't ignore it and just do the kind of like your traditional business model and just put out the standard marketing for the company. He addresses what people are saying on social media, and he's letting you know that he hears you, and he is working on just about as much as he can with what people are saying. And that right there, you got to give him props for.
Is it bad that our voice matters? Is it bad?
To a certain extent, yeah. All right, like I have gone on record.
I would agree with that.
I have gone on record from a while back saying that, you know, it is good to listen to the community, but at the end of the day, you're not going to make everybody in the community happy. So you have to have a direction that your platform is going, and anything that coincides within that direction that the community is asking for, definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't sit there and listen to everybody because you're not going to make everybody happy, and you're just going to pull yourself in all different directions, spread yourself too thin, and at the end of the day, it's going to hurt the platform.
But is it bad that I feel like he feels that sometimes? That he feels that he's pulling himself in multiple directions?
Yeah.
That he's trying to please everybody? I mean, is that a bad thing?
Well, no, I think that he did at one point in time. And then I think when he's seen that some of the people that he probably listened to the most kind of shunned him or did the whole flip-flop thing, it turned into a thing where, okay, I got a strategy. We have a strategy. We have a plan. We go forward. Because what they were trying to do, they did the damage control through the point of once the game started slowing down and then the cancellations and the delays happened, there was a lot of damage control out of that. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
because they didn't have anything to show. So he had to go very corporate. But then now you've seen that, okay, you know what? We have it. We got it. And we're going to show it. And we can't wait to show it. But I also, and I'm going to continue to keep stressing this, is that I love the strategy of making sure that the game comes out. When the game is ready, show it. All of this waiting 2 or 3, 4 years. Right now, I'm not saying nothing bad about Death Stranding, but it could actually be said that Death Stranding didn't live up to expectations after what we seen 3, 4, 5 years ago from that game. Well, 3, 4 years ago, just like we did with Crackdown 3. It didn't live up. Neither game lived up to the expectations after all the hype for the years that we've seen those games. So again, why show those games way early when they're not fully ready to be shown yet? So,
and one more point, kind of like piggyback off you, dude, is that, I love Gears. Freaking Xbox loves Halo, Destiny. I know you love Destiny a little bit. And then you hear into Call of Duty and this and that. These are all games that have been regurgitated in our lives. You know what I mean? We are used to them. We love them. Okay. We love for what it is. You know what I mean? We know what we're getting, and some people, especially the younger generation, don't understand that regurgitation. They don't get it. They don't get that you're supposed to love this game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All they see is what they are going to play. Okay. And the one thing I got to say is that rather than shoving everything down our throats in this night, not before, I'm talking this night, they showed games. They had a little bit of talking, and they did not say Game Pass every fucking 20 seconds. Okay.
But when they did say Game Pass,
they threw it in there nonchalant.
They dropped hammers, man, when they did say Game Pass.
Exactly. Okay, and these are Japanese hammers. These are American hammers. Like, I'm not gonna play Final Fantasy, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I know 3 people that will. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna be like, I get to play it on the Xbox ecosystem. I get to chat while I'm playing the game because it is a single player game for the most part. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they get to chat and they get to talk and do whatever they want in their little community that they have.
Nice, Mocha. Yo, shout out to Gerald of Rivia in the chat. He says, bring back this panel really good. Brother, where have you been? These are Next Podcast members. We are live every Saturday, brother. Come on.
It is the Next Podcast every Saturday, 7 p.m., baby. Let's go.
Nice. Well, guys, on that note, I do have to do the daddy stuff. I have to get dinner together and stuff like that. I have to make sure the kids are doing their homework, all that good stuff. I do want to go in tonight and play more Need for Speed, but I got to go back and check the Game Pass games. I think I know Rage 2 is in there already. I definitely want to see what games I need to download. As you can see on the stream right now, what you're seeing are all the games I have downloaded on my Xbox right now. All right, that's what you're seeing. I figured it'd be cool to show that while we're talking this stuff. So, on that note, man, the stream's pretty much over. But like a 40-year-old with a comb over, the panel got to get the plugs in, and I'm gonna start with my brother Mega. Mega, first off, it was an absolute blast to do another live reaction with you, man. I love getting together for these. It's way more laid back and stuff like that than even next podcast. But it's always fun. Why don't you let people know about your YouTube channel? It is Thursday, so tomorrow I know you got a big show, man. You got to let them know about that as well, bro.
Oh yeah, tonight I'll be doing a special guest on Saltia's podcast.
Oh, nice.
So look for me there. Yeah, tomorrow night on GRG. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, definitely check out the GRG podcast tomorrow night, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific on my channel, KMega405. That's going to be really fun. And then also see me Saturday on the next podcast, doing the same thing, talking about the topics. And yeah, man, check me out on Twitter as well, at KMega4, and on Mixer, which that's KMega_405. So yeah, man, just great time, good stuff. Kudos for Xbox showing the game content. Love it, man. Love it.
Nice, brother. And of course, Crispy, you gotta let them know. I don't know, have you been streaming on Mixer lately, or have you been busy? Because I haven't gotten any prompts that you were streaming on my Xbox. But let people know about your Mixer and what you do with streaming games over there, and where people can go to talk games with you, brother.
Hey, at Chris Baum on Twitter, that's where you can find me. You can hit me up anytime. My DM is open. I have no problem with talking games with people. You want to follow me, I will follow you back. I'm not one of them people that are like, oh, you followed me, great, have a good day. and you know what I mean? But in general, I try to be the person that just goes across all the podcasts. I'm going to be on Breakfast Boom tomorrow morning. I'm also going to be on next podcast Saturday night. CCC, we've been on a roll. I'm going to be back because I was in a coma, like Xbox said. And then Retro Renegades Tuesday night. Graphic God is amazing. XboxGamerPicks.com, baby. That dude has got it on point. He gave me my avatar. You can go get yours. And that's what it comes down to, man. I love talking games. I love what they did tonight. I absolutely enjoyed it. I'm not going to play every game that's on there, but all I got to say is that they are going across the board. They're giving you everything that you could possibly want, whether it be top down, whether it be first person. You're getting Halo next year, okay? They're not messing around. They haven't said, oh, we're not releasing Halo with the Scarlet, okay? You're getting it, all right? Phil is not messing around, man. I am so proud of what they did tonight. I'm very, taken back. I mean, Final Fantasy, I'm telling you.
Dude, I'm going to have to watch it again, brother.
That is a huge game. To have all those titles of Final Fantasy in Game Pass, that is huge. I'm just saying, okay? Because I know, one of my best friends, if not my best friend in general, has played Final Fantasy through his whole life. That is a huge drop. Because Xbox ecosystem is better. I'm sorry. We play multiplayer games. We enjoy them. All right. If you don't like that, that's tough shit. I'm sorry.
Damn.
All right.
Dude.
This is the way it is. Like I'm not gonna sit here and play Death Stranding. I'm not gonna do it. I'll watch people. I'm interested in the story, but I'm not gonna play it. Sorry.
Nice. And I do have to say, huge shout out. First off to Yobi Dren, reinvesting in being a member on the channel. Thank you, brother. And of course to Redneck Gamer, also a new member to this channel. Thank you guys for all the support. I think I will be on Crossfire tomorrow. I haven't heard anything that we're not going to do it. So I will be on Mooch's channel tomorrow for Crossfire. And of course, this Saturday, next podcast where we're going to talk about maybe mistranslations and EXO 2019 and
no mistranslations on that.
Yeah, and just to drop a little bomb where reviewers might have been a little bit wrong with Death Stranding. So you're definitely going to want to tune in this Saturday on the next podcast. Guys, thank you so much for all the support. Everybody in the chat hanging out with us, checking out Inside Xbox for EXO 2019. I will see you on Twitter. My Twitter tag is at xbot448. Share your thoughts and opinions there. Let me know what you thought about the show, and I will definitely respond. But until then, I did a brand new intro. You guys who first chimed in, you saw it in the beginning. I will play it as the intro now on the way out. It's a little shout out to the original Xbox, the 360, up to the Xbox One X. Enjoy it, guys, and we will see you again very soon. Have a good night, everybody.
Later.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably $sign. Got the